Out of my squad shit. Shout out Trenches News, nigga. Shout out NC. Shout out Made Meaty. Shout out Spark. Shout out Queen. Shout out B. Shout out Nene. See, hit my phone like Black, make us a song. I hit YouTube, found the beat, now it's on. And see, you can go to her for the latest news, like who told on who and who gave who the blues. Can't forget Queen Lotus, that's 126. Shorty smart as hell, gon' have you thinking about shit. Now let's get them.
Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Shout out Stream Elements. Appreciate your love and support, brother. Every time you do that, man. Shout out to everybody on StreamYard, Twitch, whatever you on, man. Hey, let's turn up, man. I'm gonna be on here to 12 because I'm gonna be following the case tomorrow, the trial tomorrow. I'm going live tomorrow, so I'm gonna get off at 12 to get some sleep and go to what's the name. But I will drop more content and all that. Hey, shout out to everybody on here tonight. We're gonna turn up, man, and let's be respectful, man.
Hey, my nigga Glock made this shit.
Real Mod Squad shit. Whole lot of Mod Squad shit. Shout out Trenches News, nigga. Shout out NC. Shout out Made Meaty. Shout out Spark. Shout out Queen. Shout out B. Shout out Nene. And see, hit my phone like Black, make us a song. I hit YouTube, found the beat, now it's on. And see, you can go to her for the latest news, like who told on who and who gave who the blues. Can't forget Queen Lotus, that's 126. Shorty smart as hell, gon' have you thinking about shit. Now let's get on the BZ on a down south shit. Shorty real as hell, she gon' tell you about your shit. And she dropping videos, go subscribe to her shit. Sparks got the visuals of 99%. Made media out west, he in field mode, nigga. Get that nigga, bring a chick, I bet she feeling on that nigga. And shout out Savage Black, we gon' party on them niggas. Can't forget Nene, she catch bodies in the chat. It's that page fake or real shit, shorty gon' check. She gon' come back to the chat, wipe his nosy out the chat. Can't forget Uncle Swipe and still Miyagi to you niggas. You can call him Swipe or Jordan or whatever, say you nigga. And to the ones that left, we ain't worried about shit. But make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip.
Happy Thursday night to everybody. Hope everybody's safe, ate, and blessed, man. Shout out to the Mod Squad. If you ain't following my wrenches, the blue wrenches, make sure y'all go and check them out. They all got content. Shout out Street Code. Shout out NC, Beezy, Queen Lotus, Big Dog Jet Ski, Dro the Mod, Made Media Magazine, Savage Black, Sparks Visual. Shout out to all my mods, man. New Wop, what's up, New Wop? Jace. Hey, Lil Durk them used to look up to my niggas in Palm Beach, Florida. Yeah, that's where they flew from. They shouldn't have been looking up to your niggas, because that's what, according to the FBI, shit, they was in Florida when they took off on the planes. Wasn't he in Florida when he tried to run? Yeah, your homies ain't shit, man. Your homies the one who signed them off. Hey, get Slim Rowe. His homie signed off Lil Durk. No, I'm just playing. Hey, y'all, we got Lil Durk, man. Lil Durk cousin came out, and he feel like, he actually nice on the little raps and shit. He real nice. You know what I'm saying? He better than Zoo. He better than a lot of them guys, man. He better than a lot of them guys. But he came out and said that he told Lil Durk to change his entourage, man. Now, a picture's worth 1,000 words. You can take that for whatever you want. But in nigga terms, when somebody tell you, hey man, get rid of your homies or change your entourage, man, it's destruction coming, you know? And Lil Durk, he probably ain't listening because he got the money. He like, who the fuck is you, bro? I'm your big cousin. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm the one in the streets, really. You ain't in the streets. So he probably looked at his cousin like he was a lame, but his cousin was trying to tell him some real shit. And now that he ain't listen to his cousin or Trenches News, he in jail, man, on everything. But it sounds like his cousin, man. His cousin, you know, he coming at the guys. He coming at his guys, Durk guys, because, you know, he came at them about the son, too. the son birthday and shit. Nobody said happy birthday to Durk's son, all his homies. But if Lil Durk was out, all of them would have been tweeting, "Hey nephew, happy birthday, nephew." You know, now Durk gone, ain't no more money. Niggas ain't got the energy. Niggas so broke, they ain't even got the energy to text the son. Goddamn it, happy birthday, man. You know, but that's how it be though. Don't nobody give a fuck as long as what you can give them. So that's what it is with Lil Durk. I don't know if y'all know who Gooni Gang, Old Dog Gooni Gang is. Old Dog Gooni Gang. They said they killed like 15 people, man, but they charged him with 6 murders. His little homie got out and found out that Old Dog, he was not only killing, but he was orchestrating the takedown of them too. So really, he put the law on himself. By telling no murders, he put the law on himself, and he was the main one that was killing. He was their leader. He wasn't even from their block. That's the crazy thing about it. He came to their block and took over. He came to Gooni Gang and took over Gooni Gang. So yeah, he killed his cousin. He killed his cousin after his cousin put him up on the gun store lit. Yeah, he was a slime ball, bro. Like he killed his own cousin, bro, and left him on 71st somewhere in the alley, bro. Like for real. Left his cousin in the alley. His cousin helped him rob a gun store in Street, Illinois. And after the cousin helped him rob the gun store, and the cousin was stupid as hell because you robbed the gun store where you live at, nigga. The first thing the feds finna do is hit the town. Who missing? Hey, did you hear anything about a gun store? Is anybody from your house missing? They finna hit everybody's crib in this small town to see where the fuck these guns at. And he killed his cousin who put him up on the lick. So his cousin would have been in jail too for helping them rob the gun store if he didn't die. You know? And that's crazy, bro. You helped out a nigga in Chicago and he still killed you. Like shit. Yeah, he was killing everybody over there. I used to be over there with Ramello Daddy. You know, I can't even call him young no more, man. Like, when you gonna get old, bro? You been young since motherfucking 2010, bro. Like, is you gonna be like FBG grown man now? You know, it's time to update your. I ain't sending no shots at you, young, but I'm just saying, man, I can't keep on calling you young. God damn, man. You know, my kid's younger than you. I can't call you young, and my son younger than you, man. Your name gotta be grown up or half man, half amazing, or in between. You gotta change your name, man. On everything, you really, yeah, you gotta change your name, FBG grown man or something, now, man. You damn near 31 years old, man. Ain't no more motherfucking young, man. I'm just saying, no. I ain't sending no shots now. I got all the missiles. We ready to go to war, man. But I prefer not to go to war, though. I prefer not today. I prefer my mods run they shit up. We ain't got to pay attention to nobody, man. Just let them say what they gonna say. They gonna say it fucking regardless, man. And, hey, all the shit that they did to Jesus, man, this shit ain't nothing but a Great America ride. Yeah, FBG big boy. So Old Dog, the guy came out and basically said Old Dog, he was the leader and he told on us. So, you know, and Old Dog trying to get up out of there. Old Dog ain't trying to do life up in that motherfucker either. Old Dog say he was a crack baby. He deserved 10 years after he killed 6 people. Say, I'm a crack baby. I deserve 10 years. Shit, crazy. What else we got, y'all? What else we got? Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all. I know y'all probably last night we watched some of it, but I didn't get to hear the testimony of the guy who was in an auto shop. So we watching the testimony from the guy who was in a mechanic shop with Jarvis. If y'all don't know who Jarvis is, that's the creep who killed the 13-year-old girl. They still can't find her body, but they got him, man. And I ran across it earlier. I didn't watch it because I wanted to watch it with y'all, but we're going to watch that and a couple of more things, man. And we finna watch Chicago news first. So smash that like button. Whatever y'all want to talk about or y'all see, we can look at it or whatever, man. Just be respectful, man. Be respectful so my mods won't have to block y'all, man. That's all. I hate my mods to block some people, man. I be watching, bro. I be like, no. But then they already blocked you. Yeah, make my mods job easy, man. They don't be want to block nobody, bro. My mods, bro, they the sweetest group of people, bro. Don't take when I say sweetest group of people for weak. None of that shit, because they ain't weak. They all smart as fuck on everything, bro. They come together and it forms Captain Planet. You hear me? It forms Captain Planet when they come together. You know how the Power Rangers says morphin' time and everybody put their hands up and out? When it's hammer time for the Mod Squad. But I prefer them just to be, you know, cool, man. Get this money off YouTube, man. You know, this shit out here, man. Chasing a motherfucker. That's on another level of broke shit, bro. Get that money. I want my mods to get that motherfucking money, man. So they won't have to use my credit card for a murder for hire. I'm just bullshit. I'm just bullshit there, see. Hey, I'm definitely yelling her forever, man. I'm definitely yelling her forever. NC, don't put nothing in my name, NC. Don't put nothing in my name, baby. Shout out to NC, man. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to NC channel, man. NC, her channel on here already. You see it's black and pink, like dark pink. That's her channel. Like, you want to get straight to the point, she got that content straight to the point. Who did who and what and all that shit. Don't hassle her either. Hold on, y'all. All right, so we're gonna watch this first because I ain't see none of this, man.
So, you want a burger with creamy?
Hey, man, look here, man. Hey, look here for everybody who concerned about them damn things that's flying around. Hey, look, all you gotta do is when they pull down on you, hide you a bag of weed and say, I was waiting on you. You can't act scared because they already look ugly and shit. So you can't be scared when they pull up on you. So when they pull up on you and start getting that that X-File shit, you gotta, I was waiting on you. You ready to match? And then you gotta start acting like you from the hood. Hey man, damn, I ain't never ride no shit like this. Man, if I take a spin, like if you act scared, bro, they gon' do you dirty, bro. You can't act scared, man. When they do get off that little spaceship, don't act scared. Motherfucker gotta continue to drink their 40s, pass it to them. You gotta show them motherfuckers some house mentality, man. Don't be scared, bro. You ever had some fried ribs, nigga? You ain't never seen LeBron James dunk, huh? Get us in this building. Undetected. We can watch front row, nigga. Hell yeah, them motherfuckers will be my friend, especially if they move like how we be seeing them go up in the sky and disappear shit. Take me in a couple of banks, goddammit. Going that bank. What they gonna say? The aliens did it? K Rico the aliens. Shit. Smash that like button, though. I'm just talking about shit, man. I'm trying to get a comedy too, y'all.
Well, we've got you.
What happened to the dinosaurs?
And we're learning of new DNA analysis that could determine whether Jarvis Butts goes on trial for Sean Lay following today's hearing for us. And Sean, this chilling case, it just keeps getting worse and worse as we learn more.
Chilling is a good way of putting it. Stomach turning also. Every witness, every hour here at the court. Here's what's new about this today.
This is the first time we're hearing the voice of Jarvis Butts. He is 41 years old. He is accused of the sexual abuse and murder of a 13-year-old girl named Naziah Harris. She was related to one of Butts' many girlfriends friends, and he called Naziah his niece. The teen was last seen with Butts after school last January 9th. Then Naziah Harris went missing. Police brought Butts in for this interrogation during a search for her, where Butts told police everything he knew about the girl was on his cell phone that police seized during a search warrant. You have to listen very closely to pick up what Butts is saying, but he says he has nothing to hide.
Everything is in my phone. Y'all have possession of my phone. Take a look at it. Go through it. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know why she said.
A co-worker of Butts testified that Butts and Naziah Harris were at their auto repair shop the evening Naziah Harris vanished. But Butts told investigators the last time he saw Naziah was weeks before.
Yes, he stated to me that he had last seen her.
Hey, so that's what the little girl, that's what she really had on. I ain't never seen no picture of her. Like, I ain't never seen no picture of her, none of that. But that's what she had on. You know, the coward. This dude, a coward, man. Not this dude.
At the end of December or early January, sometime at the grandmother's house, getting her hair done.
Okay. And did he say anything about knowing where Naziah's bus stop was?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say about that?
He said that the bus stop, her bus stop, was at a 3-mile drive in Cornwall.
Back here live outside 36th District Court. Keep in mind, everyone, this is not a trial. It's a preliminary examination to see if a judge will move Butts on to face a murder and sexual assault trial. It's going to continue tomorrow. What's happening here is that there's no body to point to. Naziah Harris remains of never.
Yeah, we had that right there. All right, so we got that testimony. We're finna watch the testimony of the guy who owned the shop with this guy. Hold on. I had it in fucking order. Oh, here you go, right here.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
And Mr. Wright, do you have a nickname?
Yes.
And what's your nickname?
King.
Is that K-I-N-G?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. How old are you?
37.
When's your birthday?
11/17.
And Mr. Wright, back on January.
Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all.
We're back in January 2024. Were you on an MDOC tether?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And what dates were you on tether from?
From March 14th, 23 to March 28th of 24.
And what were your tether restrictions back then?
I could leave the house from 6 in the morning. I had to be back in by 9 p.m.
Mr. Wright, do you know someone named Jarvis Butts?
Yes, I do.
And how do you know Jarvis Butts?
I first met him. We worked together at a shop called Frank's, and then we owned the shop together.
Okay. And do you see Jarvis Butts in the courtroom today?
No.
Yeah. Were you able to stand up so you can look around?
Yes. No.
When did you meet Mr. Butts?
2018.
And you said you two worked together initially at a place called Frank's.
Frank's.
All right. Where was Frank's at?
He has a couple locations. He has 7, but the one I met him at was on Warren and Neff.
Warren and Neff. Okay. And what locations of Frank's did you work at with Mr. Butts?
Warren and Neff.
Yes.
And Mr. Wright, I'm approaching people's proposed exhibits 4, 5, and 6. Can you look at these and tell me if you recognize those?
I recognize this one, and this one.
Okay. And those are those a fair and accurate depiction of the Frank's Auto Shops? At least 2 of them on Warren and the other one maybe on Harper?
Yes.
Okay. Which is the one that's on Harper?
The last one on the inside.
Okay. And that's People's Exhibit, proposed exhibit 6?
Yes.
Okay. You're not moving for the admission of People's 4, 5, and 6?
Any objection? No objection, Your Honor. They'll be admitted as People's Exhibits 4, 5, and 6.
Thank you, Judge. How long did you work at Frank's with Mr. Butts?
A few years.
About how many years would you estimate?
2.
And when did that change from Frank's to another shop?
Maybe in 23 sometime.
Okay. Would it be earlier in the year or later in the year?
Maybe mid, maybe in May. Well, maybe April, May.
And then where did you guys work then?
We got a shop together on 9,000 Connor.
And what is at 9,000 Connor?
A sicko, a car wash, and our shop was in the middle of both.
Yes.
Hey, you telling me they got an auto shop, a car wash, and a gas station, and they ain't got no goddamn footage of the girl in the shop or out leaving out the shop, going in the gas station? Like they ain't got none of this footage?
Straight, I'm handing you its market people proposed it's 7 and 8.
Hey, I know Detroit. I know the city, goddamn it, broke, man. But y'all got some drug money down there. Come on, man. That's Big Meech now, man. I see all them damn furs Meech be having on, man, when he was balling like Kobe.
Can you look at those and tell me if you recognize them?
Yes, I recognize.
Okay. And are those a fair and accurate depiction of your shop at 9,000 Connor?
Yes, it is.
And you're not with the admission of people's proposed exhibits 7 and 8?
Any objection? No objection. They'll be admitted as People's Exhibits 7 and 8.
Thank you, Judge. Who was it that you mainly worked with at 9,000 Connor?
I'm sorry.
Who was it that you worked with at 9,000 Connor?
Jarvis.
I want to take you back to when you were working at Frank's with Mr. Butts. Did you ever see Mr. Butts with any children there?
Yes.
And specifically, did you see him with any young girl children?
Yes.
And did you know who those were?
Yes.
Who were they? Who were they?
His daughter, his niece.
Daughters and niece. What about any boys?
Yes.
Okay. And who were they?
His sons.
How often would you see him with the children there at Frank's?
Sporadically.
And at 9,000 Connor, did you see Mr. Butts with any children then?
Yes.
Any girls?
Yes.
And who would they be?
His daughter.
And what about any boys?
Yes.
Who would they be?
His sons.
And how often would you see him with children at 9,000 Connor?
Sporadic.
And as it relates to this case, it's fair to say that you spoke with Detroit police a few times?
Yes, about 4.
About 4 times? Okay. That first time that you talked to Detroit police, do you recall about when that was?
The first time was the day before Valentine's Day, so like February 13th.
February 13th, and is that of 2024?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And at that time, were you presented with a jail call?
Yes.
Okay. And who was that jail call with?
Jarvis.
Okay. And who was he talking to?
Me.
All right. And what was the topic of that jail call?
He called to ask would I receive a cell phone out of a truck for him.
And were you familiar with what truck he was asking you to get it from?
Yes.
What truck was that?
It was a Z71 Chevy Suburban.
And did you know who that truck belonged to?
Yeah, his baby mom or somebody was dealing with.
Okay. And do you recall listening to that jail call?
Yeah, I recall.
Okay. If I would move to admit the jail call from, I believe it's February 8th, 2024, between Mr. Wright and Mr. Jarvis Butts.
Any objection?
No objection.
What's the exhibit number on that?
Sorry, that's exhibit number 1.
It'll be a minute as if it's exhibit 1.
Thank you, Judge. And may I publish?
Yes, I didn't publish.
Thank you, Judge.
I don't know what he locked up for.
Taxes was waiting.
They supposed to use him as bait to get to find out where the girl at, bro. They got him in jail. They supposed to find out where the girl at through him. If he already calling him shit. Hey, look, bro, it's a missing girl, man. Your ass going to jail too if you don't come up with the little girl, bro. Like they weren't never supposed to put him in jail too, and the girl still fucking missing, man. And these 2 grown motherfuckers riding around with her, bro. Like everybody failed that little girl, bro. Everybody. Every last one of they ass, bro.
And wondering. And worrying.
And for the record, I am playing people's exhibit 1.
That's it.
This is a one-time free 3-minute call from an inmate at Woody County Jail. Your phone does not accept collect calls. This call has been provided by Helmy as a courtesy for friends and family. You cannot receive additional calls from this inmate until you call prepaid. We can take your credit or debit card information over the phone and connect you immediately back to your calls. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. Press 1 to accept all communications from this. Thank you for using Helmy.
My guy, what's up, man?
No shit, man. What's happening? Nah, shit, man. How you feeling? My bad.
The man, my guy, what's up? Like, man, what a kid at, bro. They talking about taking a shopping and everything, man. Just, you know, this nigga kicking it with them, bro. But that's when they supposed to use and they was recording it.
I mean, so call. I was working like a motherfucker.
I figured they said you was up there banging, said shopping, banging.
Yeah, you know it.
No, tomorrow.
What's up, bro?
Tomorrow is the trial.
Hey, shit. Man, I'm calling, man. Because they put my money on my fucking books, bro.
Oh, yeah, take a minute for them to put that shit on there. Even if you walk in with it, man, they be playing it crazy.
Yeah,
I swear to God. They should have a machine and shit. You show you straight, you need something. I mean, I'm going to come out to that.
Yeah, I have money on my books, nigga. I came in with money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they put this shit on my hookup. I was up on the tab. I didn't come up $0. That's some bullshit.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
How is it, though?
Man, that's some bullshit. I'm really going to be quarantined on this whole shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, they got you on that quarantine club for how long? 3 days?
I don't know how long, nigga. Shit, I'm about to be the only one in this bitch on my
You say, what happened?
I said, shit, I'm about to be the number me and young enough in this motherfucker. You want these boys on this bitch, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
What you need?
Huh?
No, I was asking something what that customer needs. Man, listen. You straight?
Yeah, my nigga.
Huh?
So yeah, I'm good, oh shit, yeah. You got passion number, right?
Yeah.
So Dig, I need you to call her one day, nigga, and get that truck up there, nigga. Get my phone out there back seat, bro.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm going to get the truck up there. What will tell her?
So you got you fuck around and lost a car that there too when we was moving the radio on the seat. Now
You have 1 minute remaining for this call.
reach my hand that back seat.
Yeah.
So you reach behind that back seat, bro. The box right there, straight behind the middle of that back seat, bro.
Okay, under it or in the back or in the back thing?
In the back, right in the back of the seat, bro.
Okay.
On the second row.
You know you took the key. You took the key to the gate.
It's the same key.
I don't have that key to it.
Yeah, you do. It's the same key to the lock and the door.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah, it's the same key, bro.
Now, you know I got to put the money on the phone later, man. When I get around, baby, I will put the credit card.
I told my wife and how to break it up the tea.
No, I don't need it though. If you said the same one, I got it. So I don't need it right now anyway. Just want to get the scrap out of there.
Okay.
Were you successful in getting that cell phone from the vehicle like Mr. Butts asked you to?
She came up there, but no, I wasn't successful. It wasn't there.
Wasn't there? Okay.
When we say she, who's your friend?
Tasha,
And who's Taki that you know of?
his baby mom.
Okay. Did you look for it in the vehicle?
Yeah, I looked for it.
Okay. And you were unsuccessful in finding it?
Yes.
And Mr. I want to talk to you now about the second time that you were speaking with Detroit police. Would it be fair to say that was just a couple days after your first time?
It was not long, a few weeks maybe. I was off tether at that point, I believe.
Okay. And do you recall talking about fixing a red Jaguar and going to Ypsilanti?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about how many times did you and Mr. Butts go to Ypsilanti?
I believe it was either 2 or 3.
All right. And how did that come about? Whose red Jaguar is this?
My son's grandma.
Your son's grandma.
So she called, said she was having some problems with it and asked if we would come look at it, which is not unusual. We do house calls depending on the person and where it's located. But this is my son's grandma, so of course we're gonna make the exception. She called and said she was having problems with the car, asked if we would come look at it. Went, assessed the car at her house the first time. I think we made a minor repair there. Not to the extent that it was the problem that she was having after the fact.
Okay. So, where Red Jaguar located you guys want to see it?
Mr. My son's grandma's driveway in Ypsilanti, off Michigan Avenue, I believe.
All right. And who goes with you out there that first time?
Jarvis.
Okay. It's just you and Jarvis Butts?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys go out there and you assess, make a minor repair.
Yeah.
Does it completely fix the car?
For that problem, yes.
Okay. And then is there another time that you end up having to do work on this Red Jaguar?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about that.
She drove the Jaguar for a while. It was doing fine. And then she said it was leaking something. I asked her what it was leaking. She said she didn't know. I asked her if she could get it towed to the shop. She said, yeah.
So that's your shop at 9000 Connor?
Yes.
Okay. And who works on it at 9000 Connor?
Me and Jarvis.
Okay. And what do you do when you finish fixing? Do you ever fixing the Red Jaguar?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you do when you finish fixing it?
We take it back to her. I called her first and asked her how she was planning on retrieving a vehicle. She said she can't really recall which one of us opened it, but Jarvis may have been there already. A few cars came in, then the Jaguar probably got there maybe around 9 o'clock. I assessed the Jaguar. Jarvis left a moment. I had another mechanic, being it's a foreign car, so I had a foreign car mechanic on call to help with the work, but he was busy, so he came. Said he wouldn't have time to do it, so I think I Googled it, seen how it was done, and I proceeded taking the water pump off.
Okay. About that.
Hey, do y'all think he know more than what he's saying right now from what he's saying? Do y'all think he know more, or do y'all think he keeping it 100? I don't care if you seen it already. Just let me know, man. It'd be hard for me to talk to a nigga and the police sweating us over a kid missing, bro. Like, I just can't get on the phone with you and be like, yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, you good? I put some money on your bus. Like, fuck nah, bro. They think we did this shit. Because she went to my mama's house.
Work that day?
Yes, he was there.
Okay. What do you guys, you and Mr. Butts, do as it relates to work that night?
I think we had a few cars that came in that needed some minor repairs. Between that and the Jaguar, we was jumping in and out of the Jaguar job, and the cars that could pull it up, maybe oil change, tune up, whatever, et cetera, so forth was. But we was mainly working on the Jaguar, trying to get the water pump off, as it is a hard job to do.
Okay. And do you always have all of your parts on stock or on your person in stock with you?
No, we call either AutoZone, Mansfield, or the auto stores to have.
Okay. And did you have to go get any auto parts on January 9th?
Yes, we had to go get the water pump for the Jaguar, as well as some other parts, I believe, for other cars.
Okay. And when you go and get parts, is it usually just one of you, both of you, or something else?
That depended. If it's a car there, then one of us will stay. If it's not a car there, we can go together sometime.
Okay. And on January 9th of 2024, did you guys, did one of you guys go to the auto parts store, or did you both go?
We both went.
Both of them? Okay. Tell me what happens when you go to the auto parts store.
Before that, I called them they ordered the water pump. So we went and picked it up when they called and said it was in. We got in the truck, went to AutoZone, got the water pump. On our way back from AutoZone, I believe we forgot something. So we ended up turning back around, going back to AutoZone, grabbed whatever we forgot, came back. And on our way back, we was coming down Harper. Jarvis said, I see my niece right there. She walking. We pulled into Angel's liquor store. I still didn't see her. He pointed across my face, said she right there. She was coming across the street at that time. She got in the truck with us. She spoke, hi King, hi Jay, and we proceeded back to the shop.
Okay. So when you guys are driving to these auto parts stores, who's driving?
Jarvis,
Okay, and where?
passenger seat.
Okay. And you said when you guys are heading back to the shop the second time, that's when you said Jarvis spots someone?
Yes.
Who does he say that he spots?
His niece.
His niece, okay. And you recognize his niece?
Yes, when I see her, when he pointed her out to me, yes, I recognize her walking across the street.
Okay. And so you guys pull over. Where's she get into the car at?
I believe she getting behind me, so the back seat behind me.
Okay. Does Jarvis say anything to her?
Yeah, she speaks to both of us, and we speak back.
Okay. What does he say to her?
Hi.
Hi. And where do you guys go after?
Man, hold on, man. Hold on, bro. I was feeling like some type of sorry for him because he in this shit. But you telling me somebody say a kid, there go my niece, and then your niece get in there and be like, hey Jarvis, hey King, howdy, and then don't say shit else. Don't say where you want me to drop you off at. None of that. She riding around with y'all too. Like, come on, man. Where the fuck they do that at, bro? Like, stop it, man. Stop it, man. This shit crazy, bro. Man, I hope all they ass go to jail. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think the whole house was sleeping with Jarvis. I think Jarvis was having sex with the whole house, man. On some real shit, because some shit ain't adding up, man, with the grandma and them, bro. Like the grandma, she waited till the next day to report her granddaughter missing. A girl who got good grades, don't have any problems, never been missing from home. And you wait till the next day? Like, bro, come on, man.
You pick up his niece.
Back to the shop.
Okay, and that's at 9,000 Connors?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you guys do when you get back to 9,000 Connors?
He back in. We get out. We proceed to working on the Jaguar. I may have got out the car first with the parts, and he was in the car with her for a second. I got out, started working on the Jaguar.
And does what happens next? What do you guys do?
I believe she get out, get into the front seat, reposition herself to the front seat of his truck. It was colder that day. I believe she started the truck. We started working on the Jaguar, putting the parts back on. It took a little minute. Like I said, it was a difficult job, so it took a while. At some point, I believe his truck ran out of gas, so we had to stop what we were doing to push his truck to the gas pump so he could get some gas.
So you said that she gets out of the car that you guys were in?
Yes. No, we was always in Jarvis' truck.
Okay.
So she gets out of the back seat and repositions herself to the front seat so she can start the cover.
And what kind of car or what kind of truck does Jarvis drive?
Escalade.
And what color?
It's pearl white.
Okay. What if you can see, what is his niece doing while you guys are working on the shop at the shop?
I believe she's on her cell phone, I believe.
Does Jarvis ever take his niece anywhere that, like, while you guys are working at the shop?
No.
No. Okay. Did you ask him if he was going to take her home at all?
I believe I asked him was he gonna drop her off when the truck ran out of gas. We had to push it to the pump. It was just a distraction from work, so I asked was he gonna drop her off. No.
And do you finish working? Did you finish working on the Jaguar that day?
Yes.
And what happens after you finish up on the Jaguar?
I called my son grandma and asked her how she was gonna retrieve the vehicle. She said she was gonna tow it. I told her she didn't have to do that. That was just spending extra money. So I asked Jarvis, was it all right if we dropped it off? He said yes. And we started making preparations to do so.
Do you recall? You guys finished the Jaguar and prepared to leave?
Probably around 7:30 or somewhere around there.
When do you guys eventually leave the shop?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me about who all leaves the shop?
Me, Jarvis, and his niece.
Okay. And tell me about the driving arrangements.
Drove my 300 and Jarvis drove the Jaguar.
And where was his niece at?
She was with him in the front seat of the Jaguar.
Now, are you able to recall what his niece looked like that day?
Yes. Faintly, but yes.
Do you remember what kind of clothing she was wearing?
I remember she had a jacket on. Like I said, a coat. It was cold, so I think it was colorful.
Colorful?
Yeah.
Okay. And may I approach?
Yes.
Mr. Wright, I'm approaching you with People's Proposed Exhibit 2. And I'm going to direct you to the top left corner. Can you tell me, is there anything that you recognize in that?
The jacket in Channel 1.
Okay. And is that a fair and accurate depiction of the jacket that you've seen his niece, Jarvis's niece, wearing that day?
Yes.
And I move for the admission of People's Proposed Exhibit 2.
Any objection? Objection. Will be admitted as People's Exhibit 2.
Thank you. And I'm going to show you your man coach. And I'm showing you its Market Appeals Proposed Exhibit 3. Do you recognize what I just handed you?
Yes.
Thanks. And is that an accurate depiction of Jarvis you? 24.
Yes.
Okay, and is that the same niece that went with you to Ypsilanti?
Yes, it did.
Okay, and you're moving for the admission of People's Proposed Exhibit 3?
No objection. Okay, it'll be admitted as People's Exhibit 3.
Thank you. So, you guys are driving to Ypsilanti. You said you're driving in your 300, and Jarvis is driving the Jaguar with his niece.
Yes.
Okay. About how long did it take you guys to get to Ypsilanti?
It was raining that day, so about
And when you get to Ypsilanti, what do you do?
We get out, we park the car, get out, we go in. My son's grandma and I believe his auntie was there as well, so they greeted us. They they'd spoken to him before, so they greet him, and then my son grandma asked.
He said that she had on a colorful coat, a jacket, because it was cold. This some sad ass shit, man. Like, I thought, wow, bro, I would have been like, bro, you ain't dropping off your niece? Like, what the fuck going on? You know, like, you got to question some shit, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Who the little girl was.
And did you introduce the little girl?
Jarvis did.
And what did Jarvis introduce her as? How long do you guys stay in Ypsilanti?
Not long, maybe 15 minutes or so. My son auntie had to go get the rest of our money that my grandma didn't have, so she went to the ATM.
What do you guys do when she went to the ATM?
Talking.
Okay.
Talking. She was just telling us about other work she needed to get around her house, etc., so on and so forth.
Okay. And was Mr. Butts with you the whole time?
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys eventually leave Ypsilanti?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me about the driving arrangements leaving Ypsilanti.
Which is mine. We get in. Travis in the front. I believe Isaiah sat behind me.
Sat behind you?
Yes.
Okay. So, and is there any kind of talking or conversation when you guys are driving?
No, I got sounds in my car, so no.
And do you recall about what time
Hold on, bro.
Where do you guys go?
Questions, bro. Hold on, man. So y'all wasn't doing no talking because you got sounds in your car. So y'all just riding around with a little kid in the car. Sound like some old niggas I know, man, from the project buildings, man. Snook the Coochie Crook.
Back to 9,000 Connors.
Do you recall about what time you guys get back to 9,000 Connors?
Probably around 8:45. I was cutting close on the tether.
What do you do when you get back to 9,000 Connors?
Open up the shop door where he left his truck in one of the bays, so we opened up that bay door, went through the gas station because that's the way we entered the shop, went through the gas station, opened the shop, opened one of the bay doors. I went to the back and started splitting the money that we had made for the day, and separating the receipts. Getting this truck.
Do you recall where at his truck she got in?
Front patch.
And where's your bus at?
Back in the back with me, separating the cash.
And
Man, oh man.
when you leave the shop,
No, I left first.
you left first. Okay. So when you leave, who's still at the shop?
Jarvis and me.
Do you see them leave the shop at all?
No.
And have you seen, Jarvis's niece, the one that was with you on the 9th? Have you seen her since January 9th, 2024?
No.
Now let's talk about the day after that you guys went to FC, so January 10th. Do you recall if Mr. Butts was at work that day?
I don't think he was.
What makes you think that he wasn't?
3 times, 4 times. No reason for him to call me if he was standing right next to me.
This nigga look like he's sad though, man. He look like he's sick hearing that shit with dude. But then again, you aiding in the bed and this goof ass nigga, man.
I don't think he was.
What makes you think that he wasn't?
3 times, 4 times. No reason for him to call me if he was standing right next to me.
My God.
I don't think he's speculating, so that's what he believes.
You asked the question. Re-ask the question.
Yes. So you said that you don't believe he was at work because he would call you, or he called you so often?
He called me. We had a 30-minute conversation on one account, and then we had another conversation about 15 minutes. So,
Okay. So that makes you believe in your mind that he was actually on the field?
What's the question first?
It's who's asking, based on those conversations, that Mr. Buck was not at the shop with him. I don't think that's leading. It's stating a conclusion.
He said he already stated that he wasn't at the shop. So I'll overrule.
He's not a part of the case. He turned himself in on other charges. He actually
So
going
based on the
to
length of those phone calls,
get out early
at
for
the time of
snatching
that,
up.
did that make you believe that Mr. Buck was not at the shop?
right.
He a part of the case. He just ain't did shit. He a part of it though. He was lying around with
Jarvis
her.
Butts
Yeah.
ever mentioned to you about his niece being missing?
No.
Dude, old pervert
Have you
ass.
talked to
Man.
Mr. Butts aside from all that we played since turning himself in?
No.
And do you know someone, do you know any of Jarvis's siblings?
Yes.
And which sibling do you
So I met his brother and his sister.
30 seconds. Man.
you talked to his sister? Well, start that. Would his sister ever come to the shop?
Sporadically.
Okay. And are there times that you talk to her?
Yes.
Okay. And you talk to her about Jarvis's niece being missing?
After the public questioned me, I believe she came up there and we.
And Mr. Wright, I'd asked you earlier about if you'd seen Mr. Butts in the courtroom, so that you couldn't see him.
Please, come on.
Yes. And I'm showing you People's Proposed Exhibit 9. Can you tell me if you recognize that photo?
Yes.
And who is it in that photo?
Jarvis.
Okay. Next, Jarvis Butts?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're for the admission of People's Proposed Exhibit 9.
Okay, give it as People's Exhibit 9.
Thank you.
Mama K, Sparks, what's up? Hey, I guess a good deed is, man. He keeping that sick motherfucker off the streets, though. He helping get him off the streets, man. That's crazy, bro. Getting a third, man. He crazy, bro. Even his own daughter, they said, bro.
And Mr. Wright, I kind of want to direct your attention back to people's proposed exhibit 3, the people's exhibit 3, I'm sorry. Can you see it from here where I'm holding it?
Yes.
Okay, and do you know who this person in this photo is?
Yes.
Okay. And who do you know her as now?
Nazaya.
The next time you see Jarvis Butts after January 9th, 2024, do you see any injuries on him?
No, I don't believe I see any injuries. Good morning.
You said that, I believe, in your testimony that you have known Butts since about 2018, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. And you said you met at Frank's, the shop that you looked at.
That's correct.
And you said you guys worked together at Frank's for about 2 years.
That's correct.
And so that means in about 2020, you opened up the shop in Connor, is that?
No, in 2021, I went to.
And so you came back
I came back to the same thing.
at Frank's?
Yes.
And then what year was that?
That was 2023.
Okay, and so then how long after you came back were you, the two of you at Frank's together?
Maybe a few months to maybe like the middle of the year. So maybe around either around April. It was still a little cold outside.
Okay. So in early spring,
Yeah.
you think that you opened up the shop at 9?
Yes, it could have been earlier than that, but yes, around about.
Business partners?
Yes.
Did you give them business partners?
Yes.
Okay. You also consider Mr. Butts a friend at that point?
Yes.
As far as the business arrangement, you said it was a 50 split. Did you split it every day at the end of the day? Or?
Every day at the end of the day.
Now back around the beginning of 2024, end of 2023, were you seeing a woman in Clinton Township?
A woman in Clinton Township?
Yes. A friend of a woman named Shannon Harris?
In 24?
Yes.
No.
Or ever?
Yes.
When were you seeing her?
Probably was 2000 and maybe
comments not
19.
showing up. I
20.
see y'all comments.
So before you went?
Before I went to prison.
Okay. Did you and Mr. Butts ever have a falling out about that?
No.
Now you and Mr. Butts, did you talk about your personal lives?
Sometimes, yes.
You just spent good days at work together, right?
Right.
So presumably it came up.
Of course.
Talk about girlfriends.
Of course.
Did women often come to the shop looking for Mr. Butts?
Right.
Did he talk to you about the very women that he would be seeing? Or
wait a minute, man. Hold on. So he dating Jarvis' baby mama. Man, they got some wild shit going on. They work together. He fucking his baby mama. All type of wild shit, bro. They got a lot of wild shit going on, man. These cats wild, bro. You hang with a nigga who go with your baby mama, bro. Like, that's some wild shit. I mean, it happen every day in the hood, bro. The gang members, everybody got a baby by one girl, bro. Like, she might got 3 kids by 3 of the dead homies, and another girl might got 5 kids by 3 different gang members. Like, that's how the shit go, though.
Maybe.
That happened.
Okay. It sometimes cause trauma in the shop.
It happened.
When we come up and confront Mr. Butts,
It happens.
maybe about other women that he was seeing.
It happens.
Did you ever feel like that in business?
No, thanks.
What about at the business that you owned in Connor?
It didn't happen as much.
Didn't have as much in Connor?
Right.
Okay. Sometime, I guess, the two of you were working together. You had a friend that was, I guess, talking to or trying to date one of Mr. Butts' daughters. Is that correct?
That happened.
The daughter was 21, 22.
She was somewhere around, not 100% certain, but yeah, around that age, 20, 21, 22.
And that caused an issue for Mr. Butts.
It did.
He got pretty upset with his friend.
It did. I was in prison at the time, so yes, I was involved directly.
Okay. Did you ever hear about an altercation that happened between the two of them?
Some kind of altercation did occur, yes.
Was it your impression that Mr. Butts was pretty protective of her?
Yeah.
So they trying to talk to the man daughter. He going with his baby mama. Jarvis sleeping with the whole house and all the kids. This shit wild, man. This shit wild, man. They should call this the people in the shadows. Like the people under the stairs, the people in the shadows.
Do you know how many children Mr. Butts has?
13?
And you said that some of them would come to the shop.
Yes, that happened.
But at the shop in Connor, you said his sons would come.
His son will come sometimes and stay today with us.
His daughter.
She'll come sometimes and stay today with us.
Yeah, if you my homie, bro, I ain't trying to talk to your baby mama, bro. Like, that shit weird.
No, I don't want to misname it. I think it's someone with a J or something like that, though. I'm not 100% sure.
Was she like a teenager?
Yeah. She come up there sometime, but not really. It was one at 9, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around there.
Okay. And then his niece would also come?
Yes.
Would she come typically with?
JT Chicago, what's up? What's up, JT?
When I first met her, yes, that's how I with his daughter. She would always come with his daughter. They would come up there sometimes to get air in their tires. Maybe money, just typical kid stuff.
Did he ever, or did the two of you ever have them like doing chores around the shop?
Sometimes.
Did Mr. Butts talk to you about his children?
Yes.
Did you talk about spending time with them?
Yes, I believe he lived with the majority of them.
And you said that you mentioned Tasha. She's one of the mothers of some of his children,
Yes.
correct?
No, I don't believe so.
Let me go to the regular screen.
No, you said after giving your testimony that you had been to Ypsilanti twice with Mr. Butts. Is that
Or 3 times, one of the. Yes.
possibly could have been 3?
It could have possibly been 3. I'm not 100% certain.
Okay. Now, one of the his niece was you said on January the 9th.
First time I seen her by herself, yes.
That's because y'all picked her up on Harper.
Yes.
Did Mr. Butts seem surprised that he saw her?
I'm not sure. I couldn't really, I wasn't really paying attention to his expression. He just pointed to me.
And at that time, you only knew her as his niece.
Yes.
You didn't have any idea what her name was at that time.
No.
And And in fact, the only way the reason you learned her name was when you identified her. I
every
think that was
fucking thing, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, man.
shown to you, and the police told you what her name was. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say.
With Mr. Butts and his niece, did you see any inappropriate behavior or anything that made you raise your eyebrows? Because that his niece would have been there in the shop. Did you ever?
What you been on, JT?
Behavior that made you question thought it was inappropriate.
I said I have.
Listen, bro. Come on.
Now, the three of you rode back from Ypsilanti on January 9th. That was your testimony, right?
Yes.
Was there any conversation between Mr. Butts and his niece in the car?
There was no conversation between really nobody. I had the music on.
How the fuck is y'all just riding in a car with a 13-year-old, bro? And like, nobody knows. Like, even if it's my 13-year-old niece, bro, like, we finna drop off, bro. Like, why is she riding around with us fixing cars and shit, bro? Like, it wouldn't have been right with me. Like, he ain't getting in the car and say, call your mama, or you want me to drop you off at home, or none of that shit, bro. Like, it would have been, I would have been on it, bro.
And I'm gonna back up to earlier in the day, when the three of you came to the shop the first time after you picked her up on Harper.
Okay.
You said that she pretty much stayed in Mr. Butts' car the whole time.
Yes.
She said she was on her phone.
Yes.
Did you ever leave the shop at all after that before you guys went to Ypsilanti?
Maybe in the
Not just the attached gas
It's
station.
almost over, y'all.
building, I'm not sure.
Would have been for more than like 5 or 10 minutes.
Use the bathroom, so maybe 10 minutes tops if I had to leave.
You never went out to grab parts at any place that you can recall.
Not that I can recall.
Now, after January 9th, what was the next time you said that you saw Mr. Butts? Okay, he was not at work on the 10th?
No.
Okay. Do you recall?
I'm never on time.
What time did you come in on the 10th?
Probably about 8:40. I go to the gym, so we open at 8, but I'm never there at 8, so I probably got there maybe 8:49.
Are you want to open the shop?
Yes.
Now, and serve a jet.
All right, we're gonna watch it tomorrow. But anyways, what's up with y'all though? We'll watch that shit tomorrow, man. It's pissing me off. It's lagging too goddamn much, man. For real, bro. Yeah, I ain't even gonna go on YouTube because it's just lagging. What's up with y'all though? What's up? Hey, the trial starts tomorrow for it though, man. The trial starts tomorrow. I just wanted to watch, to see what role, if he played any role. But it sounds like he's doing a good deed, man, by snitching on dude, whatever you want to call it, telling on him, snitching on him, however you want to say it, bro. But it's a fucking kid at the end of the day, bro. So, if he don't want to be part of that shit, he better give it up. But yeah, the mama and them, I seen on Twitter, Sparks had some shit on Twitter where like the grandma, the I seen the mother speak out. Hold on, y'all. Just give me 1 minute, man. Like, this shit is crazy. Hold on. Yeah, his shit tomorrow, man. This new right here. This the newest update on Naziah. The newest update.
You know, the murder of Naziah Harris has captured national attention. Her body never found in the time leading up to her murder.
Tomorrow morning, the case moves to Wayne County Circuit Court, where the man accused of killing her, Jarvis Butts, will be arraigned on murder charges. Our Sean Lay has covered this case since his arrest, and tonight takes us inside the case. Sean?
3 names to remember here. Zion Foster, Detroit teen. There was a search for her right at this very Lenox Township landfill. Now, Ashley Elkins, there's a search going on for her right now at this same landfill. Naziah Harris, there was not a search here at the landfill. A chief investigator on that case is also here, however. There's a search for her Metro Detroit wide. Let's focus on Naziah Harris right now and catch you up on the things you did not know about that disturbing case. Detroit should the name Naziah Harris. Now, just take a moment and look at the last photo taken of this child. Naziah Harris was a child. She was 13 years old. Study her face. Look at the light in her eyes. Naziah took this final photo of herself at school January 9th, 2024. She was never seen again. Prosecutors believe she was pregnant. She was brutally murdered. The child has never been found. When charges were brought, Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy highlighted this photo in a heartbreaking way.
She is smiling and
she was smiling, waving, saying hello, but little do she know, she was really saying goodbye, bro. That's deep, bro. That's deep than a motherfucker, man. And everybody let her down. DCFS, all they ass need to be sued and fired.
she is smiling and waving and saying hello. But little did she know that she was really saying goodbye.
The next thing Detroit should never forget is how 36 District Court Judge Aaliyah Sabri at a hearing last week called out many adults in Naziah's life, saying they also failed this child.
From what I've heard over the people failed her. I don't know where her mother is. I don't know anything other than that she was forced to live in a home where she was not protected or given the adequate attention and love.
But Judge Sabri went further about how family members and Detroit also failed this little girl before she even mentioned the name of the man sitting in front of her, Jarvis Butts, the man at the center of a 5-day hearing. Bit by bit, prosecutors here worked to connect the dots that Butts allegedly abused Naziah over a long period of time sexually, allegedly controlled her life. Prosecutors say Butts got Naziah pregnant, and the judge said she believes all of the evidence shows Butts allegedly tried to abort the pregnancy himself. But the judge says she believes Butts injured Naziah and then murdered her.
He intentionally killed her and tried his best to cover it up.
But without finding Naziah's body investigators focused on Butts, and they had to find his cell phone. Butts told police he had nothing to hide and told police to go through his phone.
Things in my phone, y'all have possession of my phone. Take a look at it, go through it. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know why she said.
Apparently, Butts was right. There was nothing linking him to abusing or killing Neziah on his cell phone. Expert detailing in court how they extracted all of the deleted material from his phone, his web searches, how to abort a pregnancy using antifreeze, and then the thousands upon thousands of text messages he sent to Neziah. Detroit Police Sergeant Shannon Jones and her team got those deleted texts, and for hours, Jones read hundreds of those texts in court, text after text showing a 42-year-old man in complete control of a 13-year-old girl.
He sends her a text that says, "Are you naked yet?" She replies to him and says, "No, I don't want to get naked." She replies, "Are you mad that I didn't?"
5 days of this preliminary hearing, Butts was hunched over behind his lawyer with a mask on. I watched him for 4 days. He never looked up once. Jarvis Butts, the last person prosecutors say who was with Neziah. The final person, the judge says, who failed Neziah Harris.
And while I mentioned other people that failed her, Jarvis Butts, you are the monster in this whole picture.
Being in there every single day was chilling every single day. If you're watching right now and your phone's next to you, take a moment, grab the phone, open up the camera, take a look at that QR code with that camera that's on your screen right now. That'll link you right to clickondetroit.com, and all those text messages, the thousands of them presented into evidence and much more on this horribly disturbing case. Guys, this gives us a chance to talk about all the people who are missing right now in the city of Detroit. So many people missing. I've been asking Detroit police for a week, just give me a number of people who are missing right now in the city. They've not been able to provide the number because it keeps changing, and the team that goes out looking for the missing people are out looking and still have not had a chance to compile the number. That's how big the big picture here is, how many people are missing in this city. We'll continue to follow. Back to you.
It's horrific. All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, Sean.
Spoons, they're out. Panera's new ciabatta dippers are in.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy in the motherfucker, man. That's crazy, man. Let the kid down, man. Straight let the little girl down, bro. She ain't had nobody grown. And then this goof ass nigga, are you mad? Like, bro, he's supposed to be dead right now. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't into violence, but he need to die on some real shit. He needs something. Like, that's crazy, bro. They need the death penalty for that shit. Chicago News.
I have two dads sitting on the wall.
His kid is an honor roll student and a recent high school graduate about to start college this month.
But 17-year-old Tyshawn Johnson was found dead in Andersonville Tuesday night. And his mother tells CBS News Chicago investigator Megan Hickey it is a horrible agony that she has experienced before.
So far, no one is in custody for this double shooting here in Andersonville. Tyshawn Johnson's family says they need this case to be solved because his older brother's case never was.
Did you ever imagine that they'd be on the wall together like that?
No.
Now 2 banners hang on Shatara Clark's wall.
I have two dads sitting on the wall. His case is still open.
This one's been here since 2017 when her 18-year-old son, Anthony White, was shot and killed. The second banner for her 17-year-old son, Tyshawn Johnson, added just today.
I want justice. They killed my baby. I want justice.
Ring surveillance video obtained by the CBS News Chicago investigators shows a man sprinting down the icy alley right around the time of the shooting. A neighbor tells us the man was bleeding and dropped his coat. Just after 9 p.m., Chicago police said they found a 26-year-old man with gunshot wounds here in the 5400 block of North Ashland Avenue. Police found his car in a nearby alley. Honor student
This shit crazy, man. An honor student, bro. 2 kids gone, bro. Nobody solved it, bro. And now mama just down here hurt, lost both of her kids to some goof ass niggas. Said probably he shorty was going to the house. Dude probably just came to kill anybody was on that block. I keep on telling you niggas with these guns. Hey, it's a lot of new people that live on them blocks when y'all was killing each other. Y'all going over there sliding to kill innocent people now. People ain't got nothing to do with that. All the people who are in Jarvis City and O Block and all that shit, bro. Like, it's a lot of new people over there, bro, that don't know what the fuck going on. They just catching shells. For real, bro. And that's just to the people who want to slide through on your ops block, bro. It's been 10 years. Everybody dead. So you got to know that the people who standing outside, them got to be some new motherfuckers. You know, just use your head for more than a hair rack. Condolences to this lady, though, man. She got to go through it.
Athlete and video game enthusiast was about to embark on a bright future.
He was about to get a car. He sanded up. He supposed to start his college classes this month.
Tyshawn's mom said he'd been a hard worker ever since his brother Anthony was killed. He wanted to make him proud. She says Anthony's case went cold long ago, and she refuses to let that happen to Tyshawn.
For all the mothers that's out here hurting like me, you gotta be strong. You gotta be strong.
Tyshawn's family worries that this is a case of him being in the wrong place at the wrong time. At last check, that 26-year-old who was also shot was in critical condition. CPD says they have no one in custody and they're still investigating.
Hey, y'all seen that nigga running down the alley ski and slid on the ice? He don't get no fuck. Hey, y'all, it's a rapper called KO. I don't know if y'all seen it, man, but they from London or Canada. I don't know where they from, but I know they got a whole bunch of years, man. They ain't even do the killing. I don't know if they was there, but they saying on the thing that they the ones that they ain't killed nobody. The killer is still on the loose. Before they ass going to jail. 38 years, 37 years, 36 years, 37 years, man. This shit ain't even worth it. And guess what the killer at? The killer still out having his way with his girl. The killer still got money and all that shit. Gang, 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 them going down. They wouldn't go down. I don't know if y'all seen that shit, but they're a drill rapper from overseas somewhere. They hung their ass. They in jail for another nigga. Yeah, I'm finna go to Philly. I'm finna get ready to go to Philly. Hold on. Matter of fact, I think I seen the family. I think I seen the family play it. Hey, I will be going live in the morning, man, to cover the trial tomorrow, man. So make sure y'all there, man. Make sure y'all there. Swipe Ravens or Bills. Going on his start popping them Bills, man. The Bills might go all the way. Fuck around and go all the way. They one of them teams, man. They come out second half, bro, and blow a motherfucker out the water, man. Buffalo Bills, man. My bro, he chase shit down like Metcalf. You know he's staying on top. Yo, that's why they ass be dead, man. Them bullshit ass raps. Smash that like button. Now I know this ain't the video. This can't be the YouTube. What the fuck? I thought I was tweaking for a minute. I'm like,
principal,
what the fuck?
the basketball boys running the lunch room. The whole school seemed upset. I saw Mel crying. It was just traumatic.
The principal, coach, players, classmates, peers are distraught. This is unimaginable for them. You know, the student was getting in the car with his mom this morning in the back of his home, and he was shot and killed.
You said that story wrong right there. Shit, sound like that was on the news right there. Let's see.
Pray, even though we shine light on these stories, you get to learn from them. Sometimes it's tough, especially knowing the
Shout out
victim
Gary,
or the killer
man.
could be someone you love. Fam, today's story is a prime example on how you can't have one foot in the streets and one foot out. Ultimately, you get done the worst. Within the last 24 hours, a young man from Philadelphia had his opposition camp out in front of his home and wait until he about to get in the car with his mom on his way to school to take his life. Now, out the gate, we know this was personal. They got their target. And even though this was tragic, thank God no one else was hurt like his mom. Now, from the outside looking in, things look crazy. I mean, any person losing their life to gun violence is unfortunate. But we're talking about a young man who was a high school standout basketball player. A young man who scored the highest SAT score in his class. Was gunned down in a gruesome way on his way to school. But like we all know, fam, there's always two sides of the story. And in this case, unfortunately, after doing my research, this man was living two lives, even having two Instagram accounts, one for the family and one for the streets.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie to you, Jace Most. I don't even post Martin Luther King. You know why I don't post Martin Luther King no more? Because, first of all Martin Luther King blocks is in everywhere where it's killing at. Everywhere where Martin Luther King Drive is, bro, it's killing. Then Martin Luther King died for, you know what I'm talking about, black and whites to be together, and we not killing each other, bro. We killing each other, bro. Ain't no need for me to fake kick it with Martin Luther King and say, oh man, we overcame Martin Luther King. He say we shall overcome, bro. We ain't overcoming shit. We killing each other. So ain't no need for me to post Martin Luther King. I know he disappointed as fuck in us and our ancestors, man. They disappointed, bro. Ain't shit to be celebrating, bro. Like they died for this shit. They got hit in the head with rocks and fire hydrants and goddamn it sprayed with water hose and all type of shit. The slaves got beat, bro, for not standing in the sun. You know what I'm saying? They died for this shit, bro. Here we go. We got internet. We got all type of shit, bro. We ain't happy with the shit that we got, bro. They ain't had shit, and they was happy just to hide that shit, the little shit. You know, they ain't had freedom or none of that. So I don't even post Martin Luther King, man.
Say who comments. Now we don't know if this is exactly why a press was put on him, but unfortunately, this young man even went to go do this song that released on you 24 hours gun down, tell you the story. So with that being said, make you Noah Scurry, 17 years old.
Damn, what y'all ain't gonna let me see the whole fucking thing or something?
He attended Samuel Fields High School. As mentioned, he was a standout basketball player. He's also known in the streets, allegedly by his rap stage name, Joker OTV, dropping a track less than 24 hours before losing his life, titled Swing My Door, featuring a man that go by his rap stage name, Trent Season. 4th, which you later play.
Why ain't niggas ain't up on shit? The reason they dying. All the smokers love me in my trap.
Man, like you niggas can't. Y'all so lazy, bro. This generation is so lazy, bro, that these motherfuckers can't even come up with their own names, bro. Like y'all, why everybody got to be a Drench or a Bloodhound or fucking like y'all can't come up with y'all own name? Everybody named Kill or Murder or 50 shot, 60 shot, 70 shot. God damn. There ain't nobody named Golden Gun or, you know, Odd Job or, you know, be a 007 character or some shit. Goro, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. Like, God damn, you niggas, y'all just lazy, man. You niggas, y'all like y'all repeats, man. Everybody got the same names and shit.
Seen bitches I a Mary hit the told these bitches glaze and they love my.
I ain't gonna lie, man. He garbage on the music.
He don't
bro.
show his face. The one he posts for his rap music, he show his face and firearms. And according to his Instagram page, he rap a hood called Zoo Gang on 24th Street in North Philly. This is a picture of him holding up the fours. Now, the Zoo and 24th have well-known artists from that area, like Poundside Pop and OT7 Kwani. And through various interviews, they've been going on record speaking on beef they've been having for a while now. Now, 24th started calling themselves Zoo Gang after the demise of a member who was gunned down named Saudi. Some would say he was the first rapper from 24th to make a name for himself after he came home on a gun charge at a local basketball game at the park. Died after a shooting on February 16, 2017 at around 10:50 p.m. Thursday on a 400 block of East Upsouth Street. May they both rest condolences to their families.
Learned the identity of two detectives are still told. Action News reporter Vernon Odom is working the story. He's live now outside police headquarters with the latest on the investigation. Vernon.
The investigation, Shar, is intense tonight. Both victims died of at least 2 gunshot wounds each in the chest and in the right side. Tonight, police are asking for the public's help.
I was asleep. I just heard gunshots and I dropped my kids to the floor, lay on top of them, and we didn't look out the windows. We just lay flat.
This mother of 4 lives upstairs from the 2 men shot and killed outside this eastbound area apartment house just before 11 o'clock last night. It happened after a loud argument was overheard near the corner of East Upsall and Boyer. Police identified the deceased as 23-year-old Samir Elberton and his 24-year-old brother, Raheem Martin. Both.
Wait, hold on. So 2 brothers got killed? Damn, bro. A mother just fucked up, man. All the mothers they taking the L's, the mothers. They taking all the L's. That's who losing.
That was sad. I heard this morning.
Police say the 2 brothers did have records for drug arrest, but nothing extensive. They're searching for surveillance video at this hour, but have no serious leads on the 2 males seen fleeing the scene.
At this time, we don't have a motive for the shooting, nor do we have any identified suspects. But we are asking anyone with any information to contact police.
As of this hour, Shari police have not been able to find any murder weapon. They do know it was a semi-automatic handgun that was used. Live at police headquarters in Center City. I'm Vernon Odom, Channel 6 Action News.
Okay, Vern.
So now we got somewhat an idea, according to public records, on where Noah from, how he living a double life with being a rapper named Joker OTV and a standout basketball player with high SAT scores. Let's go over the unfortunate details on how he lost his life. Exactly 2 weeks into the New Year's, 17-year-old Noah Scurry was found shot on his way to school, getting into the car with his mom. He was found shot on the 5000 block, Aurora Street, near Tacony Creek Park and Roosevelt Boulevard, around 7:15 a.m. He passed away a short time later at the hospital. He was a senior set to graduate and had plans on playing at college across the country. May he rest in peace. And love and condolences to his family.
News at 5. Heartbreak at a Philadelphia high school. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Natasha Brown. Noah Scurry was just 17 years old. He was a star in the classroom and on the basketball court. Police say that he was shot several times on his way to school near Tacony Creek Park and Roosevelt Boulevard. And we have now learned this all happened right in front of his mother. CBS News Philadelphia's Dan Snyder is live at Samuel Fells High School in Summerdale as students are mourning the loss of their classmate right now, Dan.
Yeah, Natasha, as you said, Philadelphia police have identified that student killed this morning as 17-year-old Noah Scurry, a star student and basketball player here at Fells High. And just talking with folks around Fells today, really something that has sent shockwaves just through this school community. Police say this all started at around 7:15 this morning. That's where that shooting happened, just off of Rohrer Street. Police say Scurry was shot multiple times on his way to school. He later died at a hospital. School leaders say Scurry was known as a gifted basketball player and a very smart student. In a letter to families, Principal Melissa Rasper noted that he had the highest SAT score in the school. Students and staff tell us today's incident was felt by everybody in the building.
The basketball boys running in the lunchroom. The whole school seemed upset. I saw Mel crying. It was just traumatic.
The principal, coach, players, classmates, peers are distraught. This is unimaginable for them. You know, the student was getting in the car with his mom this morning in the back of his home, and he was shot and killed.
Now, all after-school activities have been canceled here at Cirlce tonight. Basketball games are going to be canceled through the rest of the week. Philadelphia police are still searching for Scurry's shooter. Natasha, back to you.
All right, such a tragedy.
Now, it's mentioned no one has yet to be arrested. It's people who has been commenting, and I'm here to bring you guys what's being presented to the public, that he has bodies. That's not true if it hasn't been documented. So we're not going to speak on that. It's an unfortunate situation, and I'm praying, if not something, at least one get to learn from this. Life already hard. Trying to live a double life, you're going to make it 10 times harder on yourself.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hate stories like that, bro. I hate people like that, bro. Like, if you a star basketball player, bro, you can't be no killer too, bro. You can't be in the field too. Like, it's impossible, bro. That's why I be saying about like people like John Morant, whatever his name is. He be trying to be act like a gangster, bro. You ain't that motherfucker cold, bro, and no gang member, bro. Like, you can't be on everything. You can't be. And if you try to be, you're gonna end up like Shorty right here, because you gonna get caught lacking. After practice, you tired from practice. Goddamn it, got on your flip-flop shoes with your book bag on, and the killers is ready. They don't play basketball, they play ball. So, yeah, man. Shit.
No, fam, if and when more develop about this case, you know I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Once again, I'm saying rest in peace.
That's why if you got some money, you need to remove yourself from your homies and them, period, bro. Because they don't want no money. They don't want no money at all, bro. All they want to do is count pockets, bro. That's all they do. They don't want no money. They stand outside all day. Hey, they could get on live. You could be like, hey, it's 50 of y'all out there. Show me $1,000. They probably got to go and get somebody to show you the $1,000. But they be out there all fucking day.
Brutal rape is sentenced to life in prison. The father of the victim says that he is proud of her off. She did write a letter.
Man, that's crazy as hell, bro. Like, that's crazy, man. The Uber driver, bro, you can't trust. You don't. That's what I be saying, bro. Like, you can't trust nobody with your life, bro. A goddamn Uber driver. You got to put the Uber in a male name, goddamn it, damn near. What's the best way to try to get away with some shit? Or attract the most people? An Uber driver.
Do you know what's really fun? Making a website on Wix.
Hey, we're How Ridiculous, three childhood friends and digital content staff from Perth, Australia.
Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Oh, you scared me. That's what I said. Don't be alarmed. I'm looking for my cousin that's missing. She's a 13-year-old girl. And somebody told me that she might be in this area. So I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm just looking for my cousin. Naziah Harris. Thank you very much.
10-year-old Naziah Harris stepped off her school bus and disappeared.
Now her family is still waiting for answers. And Chris was last seen in early January after she got off the school bus. She is not.
I'm just flashing through. I'm waiting on the trial tomorrow, so I'm just flashing through shit.
Answers. And Chris was last seen in early January after she got off the school bus. She has not been heard from or seen since.
They didn't report her missing to the day after she went missing. Just the fact that
Last time you been up to your daughter's school, I said my daughter's school. I said I don't even know what school she go to. I said I've been looking for her. And they looked at each other, and I was like, what's going on? They said, your daughter's missing.
You can tell somebody rest in peace when you never found their body. For me, that.
Hey, big dude, the daddy, if you ever see this, you better stand on business. You sound like you old jiller. You better go ahead and step on business. Put some noodles under his ass on everything, bro. Like Cairo say, put some noodles up under him. You can't get Rico for the, yeah, you can get Rico for putting noodles on somebody too. That's you putting food on somebody's head.
That's tough. You never want to be the one that try to close that chapter on someone's family member, they loved one, before at least obtaining the body, some type of evidence. I'm sure it's one person that still has some form of hope. That person's still out there. But when authorities come out and say, hey, they believe this person no longer living, it's like my hands folded. They tired, rather. I wish it was something else, but that's where we at. Parents have to start being held accountable for their kids' actions. But what if your parents not in your life and you was put on someone who probably didn't even want you? More than likely, that's the case we have here today. When I first heard about this story, I was overwhelmed. We're talking about a 13-year-old girl who was allegedly pregnant, last seen getting off a school bus. And by the way, the dude who got her pregnant got kids by her aunt. But before we even go over this story, a lot of times we overlook people like this. Let me break it down. When you in jail, you got something like pen link. I'm not sure if it's different depending on where you house when you're incarcerated, but it's for other people in the free world who looking for a relationship but not necessarily can't get one. And when they do find one, that inmate seem to can't do no wrong in their eyes. And I'm sure something like that has something to do with this scenario. When you talk about the man who the alleged perpetrator in this story, we got to bring up a man who a known as offender on a registry list. And yet he was still allowed to be around this young girl for years. And then the family TV come in. They get aware of this situation and they start to do their homework by looking at all public facts that's not necessarily public. And we find out who this young girl parents are. Needless to say, we're talking about a young girl who lost her mom since 2021. We'll later discuss. We're talking about a young girl who dad necessarily wasn't even in her life. In the interview you'll later hear from him, he mentioned for about 8 years, he didn't know where his daughter was. Meaning since the age of 5, he was pretty much obsolete from her life. But then we say, hey, we here today saying we have an arrest 9 months later. But this the same prime suspect that authorities had in mind from month number 1, but wouldn't release his name. An ex-offender, an adult who got the nerve to do such thing to a child. And he supposed to have some rights? But all in all, that's what we have here today. In this video, I'm going to do my best to shine light on this young girl case, giving her love, respect, and condolences to her family. But we also going to briefly talk about her parents, her environment, this sucker who allegedly did all these things. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Today we're going to Detroit, Michigan, January 9th, 2024. A would have been 14-year-old girl now, but happened when she was 13 years old, was last seen getting off the school bus on her way home. She was a student at J.E. Clark Prep Academy on Detroit East Side. She was last seen getting off the bus on Cornwall Street and 3 Mile Drive, near Warren Avenue and Walter Drive. Now, before we really talk about the alleged motive on why she was allegedly kidnapped and abducted by a person who was sleeping and had kids with her aunt, we got to talk about her upcoming. This young girl has siblings. Her dad, as we mentioned, in an interview you'll later hear in, talks about how authorities trying to locate her, helped them find her in over 8 years. But a young woman who go by the name named Katina Renee Baker, a young woman born October 7, 1991, and lost her life just before she turned 30 at 29 on August 4th, 2021. Keep the time frame on the day she lost her life in mind when you hear about after authorities' investigation. They believe she was groomed by this alleged perpetrator since 2022. Now, I'm not sure how Katina lost her life, may she rest in peace, but it seems when she was just 19 years old, 10 years prior, she got arrested in Salt Lake City alongside 4 others from Michigan. Apparently, she was busted in this prostitution ring. Authorities were seeking through escort ads and other forms or ways of soliciting. But at this point, we say Nazaria had it rough out the gate. But then she was allegedly given to her aunt, a person who probably didn't want her. Now, this allegedly her aunt right here. Her name haven't been disclosed, but this man that she's hugging, his name has Jarvis Butts, 41 years old, a man that's on this offenders list. We're talking about a sick man. And I'm going to disclose the details, but I want to throw an FYI for you guys. A month after Nazaria had went missing, he got arrested on unrelated charges. And that's a huge part on why authorities believe her body won't be discovered if they haven't by now. See this picture on this tablet, fam? This is the last picture, her waving hello, where it seemed like she really saying goodbye, that she made the public. It was the same video and picture she took the day she lost her life. It was a tablet at her school, but also on that tablet was messages. To who? Jarvis Butts. In those messages, it indicated that they had plans to meet up after her getting out of school. And
hold on, man. You telling me that they got tablets that you can text motherfuckers in school? Well, if you're on your social media and you're in school, I get it. Okay. I get it.
According to the affidavit, Jarvis Butts, who, as we mentioned, had children with Nazaria, your aunt, is accused of sending sexual, explicit text messages to Nazaria. Began text Jarvis in September of 2023, saying she had not had her period. And in November of 2023, the evidence shows that Jarvis knows that she is pregnant. His phone record shows that he searched online about abortions, abortion pills, and drinking red antifreeze. This is a picture of Jarvis at his shop where he worked. It was a mechanic shop. The shop happens to be the last place where a witness say they seen Nazaria, alongside another grown man getting escorted with Jarvis to that shop. And that was according to Jarvis' sister, who seen her at the shop. Once again, she met Eve, a 13-year-old girl with those 2 grown men, to go God knows where and then return. And according to the affidavit, Jarvis had checked in a motel at 9:30 p.m. and Nazaria was nowhere to be seen or found and was never heard from again. Weeks would go by. Family would go door to door looking for her. And on top of that, her dad came public about he believed she's pregnant. And on top of that, he not seeing her for 8 years. He's speaking all this while he in the...
How the fuck the daddy believes she pregnant? Daddy knows something, man. Let me see. What's her name? All right, I'm finna look up his interview. All right, so I guess this is it right here.
More than 4 months since 13-year-old Nazaria Harris stepped off her school bus and disappeared.
Now her family is still waiting for answers and renewing their pleas for someone to come forward with information.
Nazaria was last seen back on January 9th at the intersection of Cornwall and 3 Mile Drive.
And the primary suspect in her disappearance is a registered sex offender currently being held in the Wayne County Jail.
Well, 7 News Detroit reporter Ryan Marshall is live at the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice in downtown Detroit, where the family will gather for a vigil later this morning. Ryan.
Well, guys, the family of that missing Detroit teen still seeking justice spoke with 7 Detroit. He is fighting for his own life, but is holding on to find his little girl.
I know the family hopes and prays that she is still
alive.
Correct. But if you get that phone call,
that's why I'm getting back in the ministry.
48-year-old Mervyn Jennings is Neziah Harris's biological father. He says he's tried to reconnect with his daughter for the past 8 years. Jennings says he was only reconnected after 2 Detroit Public Schools police officers tracked him down.
When the last time you been up to your daughter's school? I said, my daughter's school. I said, I don't even know what school she go to. I said, I've been looking for her. And they looked at each other, and I was like, what's going on? They said, your daughter's missing.
He's dealt with serious medical issues in the 8 years away from Neziah. Jennings has congestive heart failure. He says in April, doctors gave him only 7 days to live. While that prognosis has slightly improved, Mervyn needs a new heart. While dealing with those difficult health challenges, Mervyn says what really hurts his heart.
I believe my daughter was pregnant. Yes.
He says much of the family thinks Neziah was being sexually assaulted by a man who is a convicted sex offender. We're not naming him because he hasn't been officially charged in the case.
Oh my God. They're like, oh my God. Oh my God.
I know that. I know he ain't talk for no damn hour and a half, and he got heart problems. He look like Pee Wee Roscoe.
All right, y'all. It's about that.
That he look like a fucking frog, man.
They want to talk to him. I don't know why the police want to talk to him. He ain't got nothing to do with it. You see what I'm saying? It's just her attitude started changing.
Okay, so now you're saying that, right? Basically, you're saying all of that to say that, you know, you notice red flags about certain situations, and you probe them and ask them about it, and they act suspiciously, I guess, to say, for lack of a better way to explain it.
Right. Now, when we was trying, I said, Mama, and after a while, I'm like, Mama, we done put these flyers up. All the kids that we talking to, they're saying they know her, but they ain't seen her in 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm like, well, that's about what it was, just cocaine. But
did you ever use it with her?
Move with that. I mean, I would take any questions if somebody want to ask, but as far as if we are moving forward to the grandmother of Neziah, I'm gonna move right forward.
Okay, now
So
before we do that though, I do see one question that I want to address. Now, somebody asked, so did you cheat on your wife? Okay, and conceive
yeah,
Nevaeh?
obviously, yep, 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 yep. That is what it would be. Yeah, that is what it would be.
So you
That
did
was
that to basically
what
protect
had
her
happened.
from knowing about her and gave her up to the grandmother. So at what point did she find out about your daughter?
So, for one, when you put yourself on child support, they come out. I didn't know that. So they came out, and I came home from work one day, and I had to have a total conversation with my wife. And what had happened had been done already, and and that's how my wife found out, and I had to deal with it, and I had to deal with it.
So now, one thing that was in the back of my mind, as I was learning the history from some of the family of Lady, I guess that's her name, that's what y'all call her or whatnot. And her history.
I call it Chantel.
Okay, Chantel.
I call it Taylor Chantel. Yeah.
Chantel. Like I didn't know. I couldn't remember
Mhm.
her first name. Like what was she like when you were with her? If you could give us a window
So
into that.
we worked together. We redid homes, and she was really good at painting, drywall, and things like that. So I don't know if I was arguing. That was probably led to some of my conditions. So intoxicated, she was like a real cool person, like to work with, and I guess, under influence, one thing led to another, and the situation had happened. But Chantel was dibbling, dabbling with drugs back then. I believe it was like coke. I think it was cocaine. She didn't do no pipes. I think it was just cocaine. But
did you ever use it with her?
Move with that.
You ever used it with her?
Oh no, I don't. No,
okay.
No, I don't. No, I ain't even that type of cat. So, and Chantel was, bisexual. So, it was kind of almost like a party lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what it was. Now, as far as when I talk to the grandmother, this situation has gotten a lot worse. Now, Chantel, Chantel had a son before Neziah. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, I think, and you know what? From the podcast, I don't know if I heard right, but Chantel might even be adopted to her mother. I don't even know. Now these are things that I did not know. I just did not know. So, and then on the other two kids, they like, because they said they all ran away when they were younger. So this is what I'm saying. All this stuff, I didn't even know. It was no communication or relationship like that. People make mistakes. People do things and they make mistakes, and you go on with your life. And at that time, if you do damage, and you have to learn and you grow, and you just have to keep going through life. And that's basically, and that's what it was. That's what it is.
Okay, one more thing that was on my mind to ask you before you get into your comments about the grandmother or whatnot. Like, so since you cheated on your wife and had Nevaeh, and you kept that secret from her to protect her, once you find out, she didn't say bring the baby home. Like, what was that? That was never a conversation as far as after she found out.
Yep, it was always a conversation. It was always a conversation. Now that was one of the main reasons I was taking bikes, clothes, whatever that baby wanted over there. And that's, you know.
That's the reason why you was taking things over there, because y'all was having conversations about bringing her.
We were trying, so to get, you know, to still be in the baby's life.
Okay,
you
so
know,
you'll be involved.
when you make a decision, you just can't just automatically change it. Like, no,
Right.
yeah, you just don't do that. So you show you could be there, and you show you could be responsible, and that's what I was doing. I was showing I could be responsible. I kept up my child support payments. To this day, they're still going, and so that's what it is. My wife is a very supportive person, you know, and it's nothing that it was nothing on her. None of this is on my wife at all. She's a beautiful, supporting person, and that's what it is about her, you know.
Dig it. Okay, so, you know, I guess with that being said, you can go forward with, you know, whatever the details is that you want to share about the family or the grandmother, the situation, or, you know, your whole view of this situation right now.
Okay. So it's like when I was in the hospital and she was queuing me in on everything, she was telling me like the baby never ran away. This has never happened before, you know, and she was seen running with some kids. So, you know, we're going to find her and we're going to bring her home. And, you know, now my family's asking like, well, are they going to do a police conference? And I'm like, well, Mama said they were going to do a police conference. They're trying to schedule, it's going to be on this day. Now, mind you, this is like around the 9th or whatever. I believe it was the 9th when we was having these conversations. And I'm like, okay, so it was just kept on like, we were going to do this, we're going to do this. She even said Chantel came down from Ohio to help pass out flyers. And when she had gotten there, I said, we were talking. I said, well, how's Tail doing? She said she's not doing too good about it. And I said, oh, okay. And I left it at that, you know, because, you know, I know what type of state Telly be in. So I left it at that. But she was helping look for, as far as I know, they was passing out flyers looking. So as time goes on, it's just a whole bunch of, like, I would call her, call Mama, and I didn't want to bother her, but she was always be like, I'm tired, and yeah, baby, and she's always like she seemed like the perfect grandmother. Well, I used to go over there, everything the house was immaculate, you know. She was always working, trying to do something. The baby was happy, cooking, things like that. It was never and she's a God-fearing woman, so. You know, it was always like a good vibe. So I respected her with a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, if she told me something, I really believed it. I would have never thought it would be so much shady stuff coming from her direction, you know. And then they got twins. She has twins. You know, they used to live with her, you know. And so now, you know, I guess one of them don't, one of them do. I don't know. I just know that's the part of the family that I know.
So basically, you're saying all of that to say that the picture was painted perfectly in your eyes, and it looked like nothing was going wrong, or nothing was ever wrong in the situation.
Ever wrong.
And when
right.
This particular situation came about, they're telling you that this is something that never happened, and you know they weren't worried about it as if they was expecting her to come back home anytime soon.
Right. No, correct. Now I want to say this. Now at this time they were dealing with DPS, that's the Detroit school system police, right? So she had even explained that to me. So eventually when I got out, I didn't want to keep talking to her, but I wanted more information, you know. So I got out of the hospital. I wasn't even supposed to be walking. I'm on a medicine that keeps my heart pumping. I wasn't even supposed to be walking. I got nurses calling me because they was concerned because the police. And I'm out there, me, my wife passing out flyers, my sister, my son, my nephew. We out here passing out flyers. And I would stop over at Mom's house and try to get, direction of where I should go, what's going on. And she would just come out. She said, oh, yeah, we out passing them out earlier. And this and that. I'm like, okay, well, we're going to do this. We out there day and night. But every time we went, they were in the house. And then the twins, like, I know them. They never came out the house. So I'm thinking, what's going on over here? So one day I went over there, or I was having a conversation with the grandmother. She said, I don't know why everybody want to ask where they want to talk to him. I don't know why the police want to talk to him. He ain't got nothing to do with it. You see what I'm saying? Her attitudes started changing.
Okay, so now you're saying that, right? Basically, you're saying all of that to say that, you notice red flags about certain situations and you probe them and ask them about it, and they act suspiciously, I guess.
Smash that like button. Boy, your ass look like Pee Wee Roscoe, little bug off Man in Black, and Beetlejuice mixed all in one. Your little ass ugly on everything.
Say, for lack of a better way
Correct.
to explain
Your
it.
motherfucking eyeballs about to shoot out them glasses.
Now, when we was trying,
You
I
scare
said,
me.
Mama,
I'm
and
trying to
after a
watch
while,
you,
I'm like,
but you
Mama,
scare me
we
every
done
time
put
you
these
look up.
flyers up. All the kids that we talking to, they're saying they ain't seen. They know her, but they ain't seen her in 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm like, well, that's about when the thing happened. It ain't nobody seeing her, but Mama telling me they seeing her running up and down the street. And I'm trying to keep calm. Now, after we go through, and I'm gonna jump right back. DPS and the Detroit Police Department, they do have a certain procedure and protocol on how they do things. If it's a runaway, I think they treat the situation different than a missing person. I don't know. Now that all this came out, I think she was reported as a runaway. You know, and I think that was set up like that. I really do. I really do think it was set up like a runaway for time purposes. And I'm simply saying that because I asked Grandma, I said, now look, Ma, I just want to ask a few more questions. Let me tell you this. Now, we was talking, and she had told me the summertime, oh yeah, she's a straight A student. She even went to the summer school classes and everything. So they had said that I pulled up, well, a guy was at the school in a pickup truck. And Naziah had went out there to the pickup truck. And the principal had supposedly went out there and said, who were you talking to who was that? Naziah turned around and said, this is my dad. So the lady was like, yo, dad. So when she started walking towards her, they said the guy pulled off. So the Naziah came back in. So I said, well, Ma, I didn't know where y'all lived at. She was like, yeah, because we moved. I said, well, ain't nobody called me. She was like, well, we tried to call, the number didn't go through. I said, Mama, I was in the hospital so long, I don't even know where that phone was. I said, so, and if anything, what happened, I will call you. She was like, I know you're very respectful. So I'm not thinking of the conversation. So we still talking. I said, well, what did she say? She said she asked her, was that? She said, she looked at her and said, that's my daddy, Anna. And she was like, that is not your dad. And this, that. So I think she said she started crying or whatever. And she said, we'll deal with this later. So I'm like, okay. So now going back real quick. Now, mind, I told you when we got out, we was passing out flyers. I would go over there and ask her, what area should I go in? She was like, well, go down there to Chadsworth, on Chadsworth. So I guess the back of the school sits on Chadsworth. I said, well, Ma, why would I go down there on Chadsworth? She was like, because that's when Naziah walked through the field and met with that guy at the truck. I said, so she walked through the back of the school, Ma? and walk through the field. You know, I'm trying to
So you
figure
say
out.
all,
She
so
was
you
like,
say all of that to say that
the
they knew
story's
that
changed.
she was possibly dealing with somebody out of her age range and was not doing nothing about it.
Now I'm about to tell you some more stuff. I just wanted to give you that scenario. Now Naziah is smart, okay? If that was the case, I believe she was covering up for somebody. He didn't want them to get exposed. Now, as I listen to your
Somebody
podcast,
that's over age.
that she knows, yep, that she knows, and they not her age. Now that I listen to your story, and it's like this guy who's one of the twins' boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? And this guy's supposed to have all this sexual misconduct junk and all this nasty stuff. Okay, you know,
You talking about
red
the
flag.
Jarvis dude?
Yeah, I believe that's him. I believe it's him. Because I don't know none of this. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say it's this guy, but I believe it's him. I just heard about this yesterday. So now before all this, me and mom was having a conversation. I said, well, Mom,
Hey, boy, I ain't gonna leave a lie, man. Hey, you make a nigga look like Prince Charming, brother. I ain't gonna need lie, brother. You need to take your YouTube check, bro, and get you a BBL on your face or whatever they call that surgery.
well, how did you how did you manage?
Little ass
You know,
smoke.
she said, well, I think Shan, one of
That
the
look like
twins, her
Beetlejuice.
man would pick up
Slide
the
the
kid.
Beetlejuice. Hey, I'm trying to listen to the Daddy, man. But it's like he keep on rolling his eyes. He got on glasses 1 minute, then he take his glasses off. Then he look like ribbit. Like, shit, man. Put back on your glasses, dog. Wear some black shades for your podcast. Your little ass smoke.
From school sometimes, take him up to his shop, and they would clean up. I'm thinking like, well, maybe this is the guy she was protecting. This before I even know this guy was a pedophile. So, I'm like, okay, Ma, we need to look into that. She was like, no, because he ain't with her no more, or whatever that she might have said, So I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, like, okay. But now I listen to your podcast and I'm putting two to two together. So your podcast, I listened to that last night, right?
Right. That
night I texted the grandmother. I said, oh my God, I can't believe you. I said, twin, like this shit really hurt. I said, y'all sick over there. I said, there's 7 kids, like 5.
Boy, your ass look like a smoking frog on there. Oh shit. Oh man. Hey, I need Savage Black. I need Savage Black. What's the dude with the Kansas City Chief hat used to be on our page, man? We need them up here right now, man. Hey, this man, bro, what the fuck? One eyeball in his head, the other eyeball just above his eyebrows, man. Like, what the fuck, man?
Just got 7. You know what I'm saying? But I asked Mama before I sent them text. Up there, act like she ain't know who he was, and then was like, that's him, boyfriend. I said, well, is that?
Hey, that's what he looked like. What he just played. Hold on.
And it's like this guy who's one of the twins' boyfriends. You see what I'm saying? This guy's supposed to have all this sexual misconduct junk and all this nasty stuff. Okay, red flag.
Jarvis dude?
Yeah, I believe that's him. I believe it's him.
Oh, y'all,
because
this
I
what he
don't
look
know
like,
none
y'all.
of this.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? So
hold
I
on,
don't want to
y'all.
say it's this guy, but I believe it's him. I just heard about this yesterday. So now before all this, me and mom was having a conversation. I said, well, Ma, well, how did you manage? She said, well, I think Shan, one of the twins, her man would pick up the kids from school sometimes, take them up to his shop, and they would clean up and work up there, and she would go pick them up. So I'm thinking like, well, maybe this is the guy she was protecting. This before I even know this guy was a pedophile. So, I'm like, okay, Ma,
Hey, y'all, everybody who said that shit, they was right, man. That grandma need to go to jail, bro. Hey, look, they could have found the girl, bro. The grandma didn't want to go. Hey, look, it's evident, bro. The grandma didn't want to go to jail, bro, for child neglect and all that shit, bro. She ain't want to go to jail for that shit, bro. So she played it off. Oh yeah, I waited the next morning and everything, bro. They need to be in jail, bro. On my mama, I'm finna harass them people, bro. Everybody who got something to do with this little girl, I'm finna harass her, man. Hey, look, I'm asking everybody from Detroit, man. Everybody from Detroit. If you from Detroit and you stay in them areas, man, everybody, man, in broad daylight, just walk at one time, bro, and look. She there in the water. She there in the water, the trash, the landfill, or she in one of them vacos, man. Motherfuckers got to start helping looking, bro. At least give her body back, man, to her family, man, so they can bury her properly or burn her, man. This is a sad situation, bro. Get your kids, man, especially your daughters, man.
we need to look into that. She was like, no, because he ain't with her no more, or whatever that she might have said, So I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, but now I listen to your podcast and I'm putting two to two together. So your podcast, I listened to that last night, right?
Right.
That night I texted the grandmother. I said, oh my God, I can't believe you. I said, twin, like this shit really hurt. I said, y'all sick over there. I said, 7 kids, like 5 with this guy, 7. You know what I'm saying? But I asked mama before I sent them text, who is Jarvis? This woman sat up there, act like she ain't know who he was, and then was like, that's him, boyfriend. I said, well,
Hold on, man. Where he get that from? Hey, Nene, I need you to program that sound on mine, Nene.
Not even in the mainstream terrestrial news corporate outlet. You know what I mean? So I was just giving her a platform to not, I'm a citizen journalist. I'm not even
up there, act like she ain't know who he was, and then was like, that's him, boyfriend.
That's how he look, bro. Well, he look just like that sound.
Is that the one that got in custody? She was like, look, her voice got real uppity then. She was like, look, I'm not saying nothing. The police say people gonna say things when you get out here. They're gonna, and don't believe them until they come back and tell you what's what. But I've been asking you the truth about these situations, and you haven't been truthful not once. You know what I'm saying? Now she go back and tell the police, my daughter has been running away. But you tell me she has never done it before. I mean, it's so many things that's not added up.
And that's the thing that I'm hearing from a lot of people as far as, and I'm not here to throw nobody under the bus. I'm just discussing the things that I've heard and the things that I see. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are saying that the story from the story from the person that it's coming from is switching up, like, left and right, up and down. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And then, so when I'm given the information that I'm heard, it may, that I'm being told, it may sound like my shit is up, down, left, and right. You know what I mean? But
right, but coming from the grandmother, man, this should be on point. Period.
And I actually, I'm gonna say this. I actually obtained a contact number for the grandmother, and I called her not long ago, less than 2 hours ago, and I reached out to her, respectfully, and said, I'm Mark Deep from Selmar Radio. I'm a citizen journalist. I have an independent media outlet, and I've been kind of covering the story over the last couple of days, and I wanted to reach out to you to see if you wanted to have a conversation and share your piece on what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm unbiased. I'm not the police. I'm not, I'm a citizen journalist. I'm not even the mainstream terrestrial news corporate outlet. You know what I mean? So I was just giving her a platform to speak. And to me personally, she sounded a little. I don't know if it.
Hey y'all, support him though, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Support him. Hey, support him, man. He do radio in the morning, man. Shout out to you, bro. But your little ass ugly on that thing. Boy, you smoke, bro. 2 pair of balls, bro. Mr. Hanky. Shit.
Worried, disgruntled.
Hey, I know you paying the bankroll for some ass. I know you paying the bankroll. That's the whole YouTube check. You said that you was gonna give me $3,000 last week, 7 Mile. Hey, I know them. I know all them little sites, man, where the women pulling up to your crib. I know he know all of them motherfuckers. He could see the future, goddammit. You need a nigga like him in the trenches with you. Eyeballs could see from King Drive to Cottage, goddammit. You straight. Hey, look down there and see if you see the ops. He looked down there and then his eyes pop out. You be good. Hey, imagine you had a nigga like him, man, and you on 63rd and King Drive, man, and he could spot some ops all the way on Cottage Grove, man. You know Cottage Grove, you got to go through Vernon, Eberhard, Rose, St. Lawrence, Champlain, Evans, Langley, then Cottage Grove. That's 7 blocks, bro. That's 7 blocks, bro. Hey, look, that's 7 blocks, man. That's roughly like a mile and some change. A mile, if not. You know what I'm talking about, in between, bro. You need a nigga like him in the trenches, bro. Nigga could be looking out the window. He already got binoculars. He already got binoculars. And then, his eyes bow-legged so they can zoom in and zoom out. Hey, go and support him, though, y'all. Y'all support him, man. I support you, dog. You uglier than me, goddammit. Yeah, that's a problem, goddammit. I gotta get you.
Whatnot, but she declined my offer to speak and got off the phone real quick. You know what I mean?
They ain't trying to deal with nothing of this, man. I'm telling you. That's why I didn't even want to ask her
I ain't
questions
gonna lie.
because
He
her
make the nigga
demeanor
look good. He made me feel good about myself, bro. He made me feel like
he has always
I'm
been
the motherfucker
grandmother. I'm talking like a respectable person. I don't even know what all this stuff, all the adoptions and all this stuff. It didn't even seem like that was in their category. It's like she's been adopted.
From what I hear, the grandmother, and I don't know how true it is, right? But 2 other people was telling me they don't know how she ended up with not only your kids, but the other 7 kids under the age of 10 that's in the house right now, because she in fact lost her kids to CPS when they were younger. Her 5 kids, they all ran away or something like that. But that's just a story that I'm told. So
right.
No, he can't wear no shiesty. He can't wear no shiesty. Where his eyes gonna be at? Expected gadget. Body having that. Go, gadget, go. Look at him, man. Is his eyes closed or is he high? What's wrong with his eyes, y'all? Oh my God, he's turned into a monster, Sparks. He look like that little bug off Man in Black, man. Hell no, man. We got us one Savage.
But yeah, man, like I said, man, I really just wanted to, like I said, hear, how you felt, you know what I'm saying? See, how you was doing and give you a platform to speak and ask you a couple of questions, because the main concern You know, from even me, you know what I mean, it was like, you know, where's her dad at? Like, where's he at all of this time? You know, so you know, just wanted to
He don't need no
give you
glasses,
an
man.
opportunity to speak and tell everybody what it is that
He
that
should
is
be a
going through.
sharpshooter on the drill side.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it, man, because you know when I speak to the what when Detroit police got the case,
Oh,
everything started moving like clockwork. I want to get like Tamara, that police commissioner. She has been overly outstanding. Eric from the 300, my sister Kelly Stang. She has been networking, doing things, and I appreciate it. I mean, I'm talking about Eric called me for the 300, called me at night. We got to talking. He said, "Hold on, we talking to the deputy chief trying to get answers through." I didn't even know they worked that night like that, you know. So, and I really do appreciate it, and I really do think if it wasn't misled, I think a lot of stuff could have been done a lot faster. I really do think the whole situation was misled, like she was a runaway, you know, and to cover up some real sick stuff that was already going on over in that house.
yeah, that's kind of up the lane that you know, somebody else said. You know what I mean? As far as
Hey, yeah, this shit crazy, bro. Shout out to 7 Mile, man. Shout out to 7 Mile. Hey, 7 Mile, you better thank Beezy, man. And if you mad at us, hey, you gotta be mad at Beezy, man. She the one who brought us to your page, man. We ain't know you was gonna be this goddamn ugly. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Break dancing frog looking ass. To the left. Hell no. One hop this time. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Cockroach looking ass. Hell no. I'm finna tell Main Media, man, he gotta make me a bobblehead of him, man. Cha-cha now, y'all. Them eyeballs. Cha-cha. We about to get funky, funky, funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Shout out 7 Mile, man. We will be watching that tomorrow, y'all. We will be watching that tomorrow for sure. The whole case.
Here at home, a 35-year-old woman is dead after a shooting in Portage Park early this morning.
Cirlce live at the scene talking to investigators, trying to get the latest details for you. Sal, what have you learned about this?
Yeah, Audrina, Dana, I can tell you we've had a chance within the last 10 minutes or so to talk to some neighbors here. They tell us that 35-year-old woman lived here with her 3 children, still trying to figure out more information about the situation surrounding this. But we know that this is a domestic situation. I want to show you here. We just are coming to show you that there's just a glove here.
Man, y'all killing all the women, man. I'm starting to see number of women dying now, man. What's up? What's up? You niggas trying to hide Cook County Jail on the street, huh? I'm building me a bomb shelter, bro. Anybody who love their life, man, I'm finna try to make my property, buy a whole bunch of acres, buy 100 acres, man, and build a whole underground, man. And make little small cabins up in there for people, man. Little small condos, man. For the people who want to live, man. And I ain't gonna tax like the dude taxing right now. He talking about he want motherfucking $2 million. $2 million deposit in his shit. All right. So I'm still trying to figure out number 5 and number 4, right? So I gotta go to DJ Vlad. And plus I support DJ Vlad. Shout out to Vlad, man, because Vlad support me, man. You know what I'm talking about? He tried to give me some, you know what I'm talking about, some good me and my family, man. So I respect Vlad, man. It's just a hustle, man. Hey, Vlad only know what you tell him, man. If he the police, you see, if he the police, if they say he the police, you a dumb motherfucker for sitting down in his chair for the money that he give you and telling on your motherfucking self. I mean, that's how I look at it, man. But I support him. He support me. Shit, he called me, goddamn it, 3 times every 3 months. Shit, let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, he did do Jaguar right dirty. I do got to talk to Vlad about Jaguar right, though. He did Jaguar right, man. She was right, bro. I got to holler at him about that, though. That's the only thing I got to holler at him about, the Jaguar right. Like, bro, you owe her an apology, bro. She was right. You said she was hallucinating. God damn it, she wasn't hallucinating. Jay-Z in the lawsuits, Puffy in the lawsuit. She was right. You owe her an apology, bro. Sometimes you gotta say sorry, man. Even if it's to a black woman, you gotta apologize to that
ugly game. And
hey, it's brick number 4, man. Brick, buy you some motherfucker.
yeah, man. Listen, it's an ugly game, and Lil Durk's trial has been pushed back to October of this year. I'm thinking it's not even going to happen this year.
Yeah, it probably not going to happen.
And my man Drew Finley is now his lawyer.
Yeah,
you know, he's also ABA Youngboy's lawyer. I interviewed Drew before.
Drew Finley, shit. We better hope that damn them gigabytes and them papers don't have too much to do with.
Hey, I keep on saying this, man. I'm gonna say it again, bro. God damn it, the billionaire lawyer, what they call him. Hey, bro. He what you call a trend lawyer. He a trend lawyer, bro. He beat some gun cases for some gang members. Now everybody's saying, "Oh, get him. He'll beat it." Hey, I still haven't seen nobody send me no murder for hires that Drew Finley did. I ain't see him beat no murders. I seen him fight some people who was facing murders, and they still got 40 years, bro. Like, come on, man. Lil Durk playing with his life, bro. And then you got the same lawyer as your fucking op. Like, how does that work? The young boy, young boy, what if him and young boy got a plan to hang you? Like, I wouldn't even want no lawyer connected to them if it was real smoke. We ain't finna have the same lawyer. It's a lot of Drew Finlands out there, bro. I would have got Brian Steele, man. No bullshit. I would have got Brian Steele. I would have got Brian Steele if I was Durk. I would have never got no Drew Finley, man. Not for no murder for hire.
Durk.
Well, I mean, look, when I talked to Doug Weinstein, who was Yak Gotti's lawyer, and I said what he thought about the Lil Durk's RICO case versus the YSL RICO case, he said it's not looking good because he said a federal RICO case is not what they did in Georgia. Like the amount of resources the feds have is not like what the states are doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're way more thorough. They spent way more time.
Exactly.
2 years.
Hey, man, look, first of all, the feds is not the states, bro. The states, they got you sitting in the county. They got you sitting in the county for your county and all that shit. You could pay your way out the states. You could buy lawyers. I mean, you could buy motherfucking the prosecutor. If you got a good lawyer that's connected with the prosecutor, you off. With them, bro, look, they in all 50 states. They not coming to get your ass unless you guilty on everything, bro. They don't just pop up. If that's the case, everybody will be in jail by now. They don't come unless they got you, bro. And we still ain't seen nobody beat the federal murder yet. We ain't seen no group beat the federal murder yet. We haven't. And we ain't talking about the mob either. We talking about right now, the niggas, the drill scene. We ain't seen nobody beat no Rico. Bobby Smurder and them all, everybody went to jail. Casanova, the surf dude from New Jersey, everybody going to jail, bro. They going to the feds, bro.
Years they put all this together. They have all the witness statements. They're not going to have a bunch of little woodies that are getting on the stand and start changing their stories. These people are going to be Sammy the Bull. They're going to get on the stand and say exactly what they said when meeting with the prosecutors.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a tough road to climb. What's interesting is that there's a video with Lil Durk's dad talking about the case. Did you see that?
I didn't.
I said that it's mighty strange that once he started doing good out there, once he stayed away from all things out there in the street, when he turned his life around, when he on his beam now, practicing religion, doing things for the community.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Big Dirt, I got some advice for you, homie. I got a nice tip for you. Won't you go ahead and tell them that you was the one that's texting and your name Dirt so your son can get out? You already did 26 years. And the way your face looking right now, talking about your son, it look like you can do 26 more. So unless you gonna do the rest of the years for Dirk up in that man and none of that, I advise you to just push on, pal, on everything. For they come back and say, oops, we let you out too early, man.
To bring about peace in Chicago and throughout various cities, all of a sudden now he being indicted.
So Lil Durk's dad is saying, well, it's interesting how right when my son is doing these peace concerts and, taking his religion.
Hey, no funny shit though. Once some paperwork come out and say, Lil Durk say that was his daddy text. His daddy was texting Didi them. His daddy text Monty them on the plane. His daddy orchestrated that shit. He was Larry Hoover, right?
Religion more seriously, that's when they want to arrest him.
No.
And you really can't peace concert your way out of 2 murder for hires. I don't care how many concerts you throw.
Nah, I feel like if anything, if this shit is real, because we get to talking on here, baby. I answer that, and I'm gonna tell you why. If this shit is real, it will look like he was throwing murder, like peace concerts and things for the city and donating to clean his act up.
Right, but it's too late.
You get what I'm saying?
It's too late.
Yeah, it's
you
like
can give all the turkeys away and give all the presents to little kids all you want. Doesn't erase those murders.
I wonder at what point did Dirk get a hint that he was under the gun by the feds? I feel like what
Dirk got the hint that he was under the feds. Let me see. When that motherfucking case disappeared with Vaughn them. That's when we all should have known the feds was on them when they let them go. Hey, look, a police officer, y'all. No, I ain't making this up. Trenches News ain't saying shit. This facts. A police officer got on the stand and said that Dirk Banks was the one who was shooting out that car, bro. I swear I can't make this shit up. I ain't saying it because I hate Lil Durk. The police got on there and testified on the stand. And they still got off. That's how you got to know the feds on you, bro. Y'all ain't beat shit. They been on y'all ass ever since that shit with Vaughn them. Him and Vaughn. They all let them go. All them other shootings was happening. Boona then left his phone at a crime scene. A kid got hit. A baby got hit. and 2 more people got hit, he dropped his whole cell phone. What happened to that case? Like, you think they just been around here beating all these cases and they just beat them because they got a little bit of money? Man, stop it, man. Man, stop it.
But when did he get alerted? Like, at what event alerted him that the feds was on him? Because if you look, he changed the way he was moving a whole lot in the last 7 to 8 months before he went to prison.
Probably about that time.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, I don't know if it's true or not, right? I don't. This could all be coincidence and he could walk free. But if it is actually true, he really is responsible for these 2 murders, like, he's probably thinking about it every day. Like, damn, I hope they don't get me. I hope they don't get me. Like, it's a constant stress.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
so,
sure.
You know, and the thing is like, this is the shit that really pisses me off a lot of times. And me and Wack talked about this the other day, because Lil Durk's whole thing about how he hates snitches is because someone snitched on his dad. And he said that his dad wasn't around for him because he was in prison. He thinks his life would turn out differently, and that's why he hates rats or whatever else.
Yeah.
During my interview with Wack, we actually looked up, because he's like, what did Lil Durk's dad go to prison for? I looked it up. He was arrested in 1993 after being caught up in a cocaine distribution ring. When he got arrested, he had $8 million in his possession.
Yeah.
So you're mad at the guy that told on your dad, but your dad had a multi-million-dollar cocaine ring that he was running. But you're mad at the snitch. You're not mad at your dad for running a cocaine ring, right? You're mad at the snitch.
I mean,
like, at what point do we all grow up?
We do in the hood. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
okay, fine. but now you're older, you have kids, you're making legal money, you're paying taxes. At what point do you grow up and say, well, listen, the snitch was the one that ultimately sent my dad to prison, but my dad's actions is really what sent him to prison.
Well, I mean, I don't think that he's denying that his dad's actions sent him to prison. I just feel like he mad at the person that
This is my whole thing. His daddy got caught with $8 million. Lil Durk and them say he was sleeping on the floor, and him and D-Thing and Newski and them was splitting one pack of noodles. So that shit don't add up to no motherfucking kingpin, or because I know Larry Hoover and them kids, Jeff Ford and them grandkids, bro, they all rolling. They all rolling. They all decent, bro. You know what I'm saying? They all got good cars, all that shit, bro. Like, for real. So I don't understand, man. Like, you went to jail, you ain't got no $8 million no more, or none of that shit, bro. It wasn't even worth it. You could sell all the crack or all the heroin, all that shit, bro, and be balling. But you make one sale, bro, one wrong sale, and you doing 30, 40 years for that one sale, bro. That shit don't add up to the money that you was out there spending, bro. It just don't. It don't add up, man, at all.
The case played out. Like, you know what I mean? The informant is the one that took me away from my dad. The police didn't just come knock on the door and stumble across $8 million and some dope.
Okay. You look at the situation. You're a major drug dealer. You take the snitch out, you're probably going to get arrested anyways. How often do these guys have, infinite runs and retired and
maybe Durk wouldn't have hated rats if his dad would have just got pulled over on a routine traffic stop, because it could have happened that way and he would have got the same amount of time. I get what you saying.
That's what would have happened. But but you take out of this scenario, you take out the snitch, the snitch in the scenario, and there's a fairly big chance that his dad still goes to prison. You take out the dad drug dealing out of the situation, and nobody goes to prison. Correct. It's the drug dealing that's the problem. It's not the snitch. It's the drug dealing.
It is the snitch too, though, Vlad. The snitch don't got no business. Nigga, you was doing dope and buying dope. Nigga, what are you telling for? I could see if your mama died off the dope, or if your kids got sold some dope on the way to school and then you told on the dope man, nigga, you got caught with an ounce because you bought the dope.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the backstory of this.
Yeah, or however it went. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you involved with the dope game, if you're involved, you shouldn't be telling. That's just where I stand. I understand people gonna tell, but if you involved, you can't tell, gang.
Yeah, but listen, we don't know the details of the snitching, right? I don't know. I don't know what it was over, but at the end of the day, you also can't say, well, my dad just needed to do it because he needed to survive and pay his rent. he got caught with $8 million. He could have stopped a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? You decided to become a big time drug dealer and stack millions of dollars, and you're creating chaos in your own community. People are dying off. You got moms that are having crack babies. You got people killing each other over these drugs. You got people's lives that are being ruined, but it's all the snitch's fault. It's all, that's the bad guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, the bad guy is the dope dealer and the snitch though. The snitch don't have no business. You should not have jumped off the porch if you didn't understand the game. That's the only thing I'm saying about the snitch. That's the only thing. Like, I get what you said. Yeah, the drug man tears down the community. I ain't never seen a crackhead die early, but maybe I'm missing something.
No,
they live forever. Yeah.
And let me tell you something. They seem to have the strongest relationships of anyone. A crackhead couple, you will get divorced 14 times before that crackhead couple breaks up.
Living in a tent, living wherever.
They beat each other up, and they're best friends the next day. You know what I'm saying? You'll see them together, looking for some drugs the next day together. These crackhead relationships, man. Crackheads should become therapists.
That's what I was
marriage
saying.
therapists, marriage counselors.
Yeah, like, man,
that's what they need to do. They need to transition to become marriage counselors and let people know how you stay together with your woman.
Like, what you need to do is when you get broke, send your girl over to the dope dealer house to give them some head.
Right.
Like they go through
every time
crazy shit. Yeah.
Take a bunch of crack.
Yeah.
That works for us.
Obviously. I guess it fixed every problem like that here.
Smash that like button, y'all. Big baby Durk ain't gonna never fuck with you no more. You on here blogging about him and everything. Big baby ain't fucking with Lil Durk ain't fucking with Big baby when he come home. He been trolling the nigga. He talking about that's his brother. What Lil Durk homie? What the nigga who be with Lil Durk at all time? What's his name? What's the guy who be with Lil Durk all the time? I see that nigga overseas, man. Look like he made this plane. Look like he made the plane. Look like Lil Durk got locked up, but he made the plane to Dubai. Hell no, I'm stupid than a motherfucker. Hey, yeah, but it look like Buddy enjoying his life. He living the life that Lil Durk's supposed to be living right now. Why is Lil Durk in jail? No. Yeah, Wook. That nigga all the way in my. He look like Wook made the plane, man. Look like Wook made it over there. Durk got caught. I see him on motherfucking and Lamborghinis and water and shit. He got to be over there. Yeah. He took that bag of money. He got all the $1 million. The $1 million off $1 million worth of gain. He got all that shit. He gone. Wook ain't coming back over here no time soon. Wook living good than a motherfucker. Hey, sometimes you be glad, like, he ain't happy that Durk gone, but he happy, though. He the man now. Ain't nobody over him no more, you know? That's how people be feeling sometimes, like, man, free the homie, but I'm the man now. I'm the man now. Bezu and Had. Oh, yeah, Bezu definitely had. He definitely had now. Wook on vacation. He need a break from the bullshit. Elon time about Earth about to And this is what we worry about. He say, boy, I'm a super ultra mega star over here to these folks. Yeah, he is. You got to think about it. He going down in history as the feds ran up, they got Lil Durk, and he still made it on the airplane. That's history. That's history right there. He go down in the Hall of Fame. Wook in Morocco smoking backwoods cigars. Hell yeah, I see him. I say Wook living good than a motherfucker, man. Skin clear, rolling fat ass blunts. Got all hundreds with him. And Lil Durk up in there eating motherfucking the Lunchable. Lil Durk up in that bitch eating off the stairs. Eating. Well, he got enough money. Lil Durk, the guards to bring him some food in. He got enough money. He a millionaire. Then you know niggas in the kitchen, that's Lil Durk. They gonna make him whatever you want. The kitchen workers, they gonna bake him whatever you want for that money. He got enough money though. He got enough money. He got enough songs that generate income until Mama Doug them and Lil Pab Mama them hit him from both sides. That's when this shit gonna get low. You got to think about it. The judge could tell Lil Pab Mama, I'm granting you $50 million. Hey, they coming to get it. They taking your money. However it coming in, you ain't gonna see that shit no more until they get their money. The judge could tell Mama Duck, Duck gone, they probable cause for your son. We found them responsible. $20 million. Hey, it's gonna be rough on them. That's when you gonna see motherfuckers back in. That's when you gonna see motherfuckers posting the stop sign of they block again. You know, when you gotta come back and you don't want to come back, you know how you be making excuses and shit. I just had to come back to the block, man. You know, I ain't gotta be out of town. I'm on the block every day now. They be trying to make excuses. You ain't on that block because you want to, nigga. You ain't got no motherfucking choice. Hey, look, man. I ain't trying to hear what Elon talking about. You hear me? Cause if Buddy and them come down here from up top, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, I got enough weed to smoke with them, bro. I got Girl Scout, Kim Dog. I got Durban Poison. All that shit, man. All that shit. Runts. We got it. Which train you want? I just want to drive the spaceship. That's all I want to do. I just want to drive the fucking spaceship one time. You know, I just want to fly from here to fucking New York to the Bay Area to Beezy Baby them to Seattle, you know, to Sparks them like this, bro. Woof. What up, Sparks? Hey, man, I'm finna go and holler at Savage Black. Woof. What up, Savage? Woof. What up, Beezy? You know what I'm talking about? I'm bending every blocks. I'm bending all the blocks. I'm bending all the blocks, man. So they come down here, man. They come down here, man. It's enough room for everybody, man. It's enough room for everybody. I'm trying to tell you, Beezy. That motherfucking spaceship, man. Just imagine. That motherfucker, first of all, how it dropped down when it come down, how it lower itself, and then how the doors open on that motherfucker, how it be on the movies. I gotta get in one of those joints. I gotta get in one of those joints. All I ask is they let me come back. Don't motherfucker try to kidnap me, sex traffic me and shit up there. Lucky I never been in the game member. I'm a member of losing a loved one. Hey, yeah, man. Yeah, stay out of the game, Jace. Losing a loved one is enough, man. It's a lot of people who get tricked off the streets every day, man, because they lost a loved one, bro. You get tricked off the streets, you know. I got a cousin. I got a cousin. He was told so long by his mama and them and his uncles and them on his mama's side. He was told so long that, man, this who killed your daddy. This who did it. This who did it. Showing them the mug shots and all that shit. Keep on showing them pictures. So as he got older, you know what I'm saying? They've been doing this shit since he was a kid. So now he get 18 years old. Dude coming home. Dude paroling home now. He waited on his outdate and everything. And smoked him. On everything. Smoked him. Now look, cuz, got 55 years. Because he smoked the person who killed his daddy. Dude killed his daddy, goddammit, when he was a baby. When he was like 1 year old. On everything, smoked the dude. Dude came, got off the Greyhound bus, traveled a little bit, and then he smoked him. My cousin got 55 years for that shit, bro. For get back. Some shit that you don't even know what happened. It's just that people feed this shit in your mind, bro. And you crash out. Just the dude killed your daddy. Yeah. We gonna get him. But they really ain't talking about getting him. They hoping that you get him. Cause that's your daddy. It's sending you off without sending you off. It's putting a battery in your back. That's why I say we need to get these kids in the drill scene. Like all of them need to get together. Like Mama Duck and them, Mona Lisa and them. Like they need to drop their beef. All them who got kids, bro. They need to mix Duck and them kids in with the old block kids and everything, bro. So when they grow, when they do get a little bit older than they is now, and a motherfucker be like, oh man, we finna go and do this. They be like, nah, bro, them our friends over there. That's Duck and them kids. They ain't talking about no St. Lawrence or no John Road. If they was over there, you feel me? Like, you know, like you don't want this shit to keep on going, man. It's been going long enough, bro. It's been going long enough. Ain't nobody got no money out this shit. Everybody broke that I know that's gang banging, bro. Everybody broke that I know that's gang banging. On some real shit, bro. It be the niggas who ain't even BD or GDs that's on the blocks that's getting all the money. They don't even gang bang, but they getting all the money. Like, say, for instance, like on Gyro City, Fat Shouty, Big Dale's son, respectful as hell. He was a hustler. He wasn't really no gang member. He can go anywhere. Like Fat Shouty be on the low end. He be on Killer Ward. He be like, they know him everywhere. Everywhere I be at, they know who Fat Shouty is, bro. They know who Fat Shouty is, bro. The shorties them on them blocks. They know him. You know what I'm saying? So he was getting all the money, though. He was getting a lot of the money that was over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the niggas who, like, they chase the wrong shit. You chasing clout. You chasing clout in jail. I'm finna get all this money. If I got to give y'all a bag of weed to keep y'all at bay while I make all the money on your block, that's what I'm willing to do. That's what I'm willing to do. Oh, y'all, what y'all on? But yeah, man, we gotta stop the cycle, man. We gotta break this shit, bro. Everybody gotta break that shit, whether you like that person or not, bro. Like, you gotta get this shit back to the kids, bro, and let them make the decision about what they want to do. Like, you got 12-year-olds talking about we slamming them out, and like, it was a video that it was like 3 little kids I reported about, bro. It was like 3-4 kids. They was out west somewhere. And Shorty and them was like, our ops and them down there, they all got switches on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, like, you ain't even giving them no chance, bro. Like, is that doing what you signing up for? You 12 years old and nigga hand you a gun? Like, you don't know what's going on, man. At them fucking 12 years old. Niggas see the streets overhype shit. He 12 years old, man. Shorty been out here. He know what he doing. Nah, he don't. Because if I was into it with a 12-year-old, I'm just going to watch you. You got to go with mama. You got to go to school. You got to go somewhere. Chuck E. Cheese, birthday parties, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't even no match, bro. Like, you easy to pick off. A 12-year-old, you easy to pick off. That's going to be easy. You going to want to play basketball and all type of shit. I'm grown. I ain't got to play none of that. I ain't got to do none of that but watch you. You know? And they forget that they kids, bro. At the end of the day, they go back to being kids after they kill somebody, bro. And that's how they get killed. Because they go back thinking they could go to a game room and be playing games after they just kill somebody, you know? And the killer be looking for them. My dad one of them, but he gave that shit up a long time ago. For sure. He got his own book, got to hold him to a higher standard. It's getting deeper and deeper for Durk. Oh, yeah, it's getting critical for Durk, man. It's getting real deep for Durk, man. I mean, I know it's sitting in for him that it's over with, bro, because it's over with. To the people who think that it ain't over with, bro, it's over with for Durk, bro. On everything, man. And then the thing about it, right? The prosecutor for O Block, right? That's the prosecutor that said, that sent the paperwork and said that, you know, Lil Durk, he don't need no bond because he involved with this murder for hire. This the same one. This the same prosecutor on the O Block 5 case. The same prosecutor that's prosecuting Marley and AJ, and did Durk leave the money? He prosecuting that case too. On everything, bro. Durk fuck, man. I'm telling you, he fuck, bro. He ain't getting past dude, bro. He ain't getting past dude. Dude cross his T's and dot his I's, man. He ain't getting past dude, bro. If he beat Cali, he ain't getting past that one. But yeah, they threw a wrench in the game with that one. Drew Finland. See, you know what Drew Finland thought? Drew Finland thought that he was fighting a state case with Durk and them. He wasn't expecting no 2 murder for hires. Oh, they ain't got nothing. It's a witch hunt. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Breaking news. Durk Banks has been linked to another murder for hire. You know what I'm talking about? Like, shit like that happened. Yeah, they happy he gone. Lil Baby and them, all the rappers glad Lil Durk gone, bro. Hell yeah, they both fed. Both of them federal. Both of them motherfuckers federal. Yes, sir. The Stephon Max shit federal. Them niggas left their phones in the car. I don't know why they going to trial. I wouldn't go to trial. If they got me on the ring camera hollering Marley, if they got the gun that I was shooting in a parking lot to kill Stephon Mac, they found that from the ring camera. He put it in somebody's backyard. Then they got him on, he lost his cell phone, and then instead of canceling the whole thing, he told his girl just get him another phone with the same line and number. So all the feds did was watch him text all day. Watch him text. They was getting the text. Soon when he text, they was getting it on the phone. Like, they threw their life away, bro. And then guess what? Out of all the murder, the murder for hire, whatever you want to call this shit, ain't nobody got no money from that murder for hire no more. Remember, this shit happened in 2022. This one of these murder for hires happened 2022. Man, that shit gone, man. I don't give a fuck what he gave them. He could have gave them 100,000. That shit gone. Them niggas ain't got no money. That shit gone. They live for the day. Ain't nobody think about take that money and flip it, put it in Bitcoin. None of that shit. They wasn't thinking like that, put it in the stock. They spent that shit. They flashing money, buying change, trying to keep up with Lil Durk with the clothes, the Miris, and all that shit. They broke. First thing you do after you just kill somebody and murder for hire, you gotta fucking retain a lawyer, bro. Just off top. Just give your lawyer 20,000 of that money or 10,000. Just in case you do get locked up. At least you'll have a lawyer, bro, or something, bro. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, but yup, they went straight to Icebox with that shit. Straight to Icebox, straight to all that shit, bro. Like jagging it, bro. Like they ain't think about it. Niggas living for now. Man, we just killed what's the name them. Ha 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 ha. In videos, they just spent all the money. Why you think Jam in the position he in right now? Jam, that 50,000, everybody talking about, oh man, look, Durk gave Jam 50,000. Man, look, $50,000 ain't shit. $50,000 gone. Especially when you've been in jail for 12 years straight, and you got kids that want Gucci and shit like that. You got kids that's 10 years old, 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? 11 years old, your son them is. They know what the fuck the kids wearing now. And yeah, Lil Durk just gave you 50,000 on camera. You gotta show out for your kids now. You know what I'm saying? He balling out of control, huh? Baby mama, thanks for taking care of the kids. That shit gone. That shit gone, bro. $50,000 ain't shit. It look like something. If you do something with it, it's something. But if you just spending it, $50,000 gone quick. $50,000 gone quick, bro. I done went to the store. Goddamn it, and swipe my card for $2,000, bro. And I'm like, damn, bro, like shit wasn't even worth it. Like none of this shit, you know. I be thinking like that sometimes, man. What goes up must come down, Mr. CJ Tote. Yeah, but we all got to just do better, bro. Everybody just got to do better, bro. Like for real, man. But them damn shorties, man, they just don't care, man. Them shorties, they don't give a fuck, man. Like, hey, you can't give up on them. You don't want to give up on them or none of that shit. But man, they really don't give a fuck, bro. Like they really don't care, man. I thought all they needed was a little hug or something. No, them little motherfuckers need to be in jail. Stop letting them out when they be hijacking people. They need to sit in that motherfucker, man. They better not ever let me be no governor or mayor or none of that. I need to be over the prison system. Where you going, where you finna go on some real shit. Cause I'm gonna make it to where you ain't gonna want to come back. On some real shit, you ain't gonna want to come back. Cause all I gotta do is give you in jail is 1 hour of rec, a phone call, I gotta give you an hour of rec, or you can use your hour for a phone call to what's the name, 23 and 1. That's how I'm gonna have it, 23 and 1. You would never want to come back. Long as you got people out all day, they got cell phones. Look at the niggas who in the feds right now. We see them making pieces online. They got 2-3 watches, shooting dice. Like they happy to be in the feds, bro. Like they happy to be in that shit, wearing Louis Vuitton and we got on a fucking whatever you call them watches here, them $1 million watches. Like for real, they be acting like them the feds is where it's supposed to be at, bro. And I think all the kids seeing that shit, they seeing them guys online and shit. They cooking, they be like, oh, I could do that, bro. Nah, you don't want to be around no niggas for the rest of your life, bro. You don't want to be around no bunch of niggas for the rest of your life, man. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, if y'all ain't never been to the joint, y'all ain't never been to prison, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, look, one day, right? One day, we all, the whole deck, the upstairs and the downstairs, they opened the whole deck up because I guess they was gonna search. We in Shawnee Correctional Center, so they let everybody go to yard. The people who went to yard, they go to yard. The people who stay on the deck, they on the deck. So, man, why they keep us out on the yard all the way to 2 minutes before we got to lock up, bro? And it's like 40 people, bro, got a shower, bro. Man, I'm talking about, man, it's the car wash, bro. They call it the car wash, bro. Nigga soaping up, jumping out the shower, another nigga jump in there, That shit ain't no cool shit, bro. On everything, bro. You finna car wash, niggas talking to other niggas about car washing like they happy. They singing, talking about the car wash as they walking off the yard. Talking about the car washing. Like, for real, bro. That shit ain't cool, bro. Like, that shit ain't cool at all, bro. Another nigga watching you as you jump out the shower with your soap hitting him as y'all change the shower, dry. You know what I'm saying? It's a car wash. A car wash mean one person soap up, he jump out, the next person soap up, he jump out, next person soap up, and they go in line, bro. They go in line until they the soap off you. I ain't with that shit, bro. Like, for real, I ain't with that shit, bro. That shit ain't that ain't for no man, bro. If you say you a man, bro, it ain't for no man, bro. On everything, bro. Just to be around people like that. And when you go to Stateville, shit like that, you taking a shower, bro. Like, you taking a shower with niggas, bro. Like, for real. Ain't no one personal shower, every man to theyself, one single shower. Nah, bro. It's 60 people taking a shower at one time, bro. And the water hot than a motherfucker, bro. They be scalding you, bro. Like, yeah, they be doing that shit on purpose too. They cut the water temperature up to like damn near 110 degrees, bro. That shit be burning your skin. You can't even sit in the water in Stateville, bro. That shit burning your skin off. But yeah, though, that's how I think it should be, man. I don't think it should be no special privileges in jail, bro. That's why niggas steady going back, bro, because they think it's sweet. Oh, I'm gonna be down there with the guys anyway. I don't want to think like that, bro. I don't want you to think like that or your kids to think like that. Like, don't be thinking like that. Like, I'm good in jail. My homies them in there. Like you done lost already with me, man. On everything, just going back to jail for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 2 years, 4 years, 2 years, 6 months. Like, man, that's off your life, bro. That's off your life. All that time, just add it up. Just add up all the times you'd have been in the police station, in the county, and I do it, bro. I add the shit up. And I'd be like, damn, bro, could did something way better with my life. Did King Von know Lil B? Hey, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. What doesn't matter if King Von knew Lil B? What doesn't matter at this point? Both of them gone, bro. What doesn't matter? Yeah, they knew each other. What doesn't matter, though? You asking me about two dead guys knowing each other. Like, that's crazy, bro. Hey, if they didn't, they do now. Hey, I like that, man. I like that comment. If they ain't know each other down here, they know each other now. I like that shit. On that everything. Yes. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to this line crime. Man, I'm hungry as fuck.
He was hip-hop's biggest mogul, the man who redefined fame, fortune, and the music industry.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party. That shit gonna hunt LeBron James forever, for years to come, man. I wanted to see what they were saying on this one, though.
Someone who had essentially been at Sean Combs' side for years now seems to suggest the rapper, business mogul, and now indicted criminal defendant may have had something to do with the killing of Notorious B.I.G. We're going to break down this claim made in a brand new documentary about Combs, and we're going to discuss it all with renowned criminal defense attorney to the stars, Brian McMonagle. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. One of the greatest unsolved crimes in the last 50 years has been the murder of Notorious B.I.G. Christopher Wallace. Happened back on March 9th, 1997. The rapper was gunned down in a drive-by shooting out in Los Angeles after Vibe magazine's Soul Train Awards party at the Peterson Automotive Museum. And though there have been theories and speculation and rumors, no arrests have ever been made in connection with this killing. But now, an accusation has surfaced that perhaps Sean Diddy Combs, the man we have been focusing upon a lot lately, could have been involved somehow in this shooting. And this insinuation comes from Gene Deal. Now, Gene Deal is Combs' former bodyguard, who has been quite outspoken about Combs recently, especially after Combs has been accused of sexual assault in multiple lawsuits and currently sits in a Brooklyn detention center awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution charges. His trial is currently scheduled for May 5th, 2025. But you see, Mr. Deal, who is reportedly Combs' bodyguard from 1991 to 2005, sat down for an interview in a new documentary called Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy that aired on Peacock. And I want to read you what Deal said, because when he was asked about Combs and Biggie, he remarks, so did he directly have something to do with it? He could have. And he bases that off of his perception that Combs was maybe acting a little weird leading up to the 24-year-old's death. He says on the show, the week which Biggie was murdered, he was just acting real anxious and trying to get Big at this party. And what's crazy was Big was telling people he had to be in London, but Puff was telling people he ain't going to London that whole week. So you fast forward to the day of the party, and Deal says, I'm sitting up at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and I get a phone call. It's about 9 o'clock. And they say, Gene, get ready. We go into the Vibe party. I was like, we go into this party? We don't have no security. But according to Deal, he tried to warn Combs that this probably wasn't a good idea. He says, yo, Puff, I got some intel, bruh. He said, what? I said, yo, man, if we go to this party tonight, one of us is going to get killed. Somebody going to die, because now we had East Coast, West Coast beef. He said, yo, Gene, I don't want to hear that S, so we all jump in the car. Now, this East Coast, West Coast beef was in reference to the infamous rivalry in the hip-hop world that lasted several years in the 90s between West Coast Death Row Records, so we're talking about Suge Knight, Dr. Dre, Tupac Shakur, who, by the way, was tragically killed in 1996 in Las Vegas. Actually, some believe that Biggie was killed as retribution for Tupac's death. And then on the other side, we have the East Coast. We have Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, Combs label with his artist Biggie. And when you think Diddy and Biggie, you're thinking hits like Mo Money, Mo Problems, It's all about the Benjamins' victory. So Deal explains what happens when they all leave the Vibe party. Quote, I was in a car with Puff. Big was in his own car. And the next thing you know, you hear pow, 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 pow. The FBI has stated, by the way, that Biggie was in the passenger seat of a Chevy Suburban when a Chevy Impala pulled up at a red light. A shooter just opened fire. Deal says after Biggie was shot 4 times, Deal tried to make sure that Biggie didn't go to sleep but kept talking to keep him alive. And according to Deal, they told him they were taking him to the hospital, to which Deal claims Biggie replied, just do it. And Deal says in the documentary, that's the last thing I heard Big say. And they said the hospital was 2 blocks away, and that's the longest 2 blocks I ever seen in my life.
Hey, everybody. So I want to thank Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this episode of Sidebar. Always loved.
Man, they talking about Gene Deal, man. He bullshit. Gene Deal ain't seen shit. Gene Deal gonna get Rico. What a Puffy say that Gene Deal, the one who backdoored him. What a Puffy be like, fuck it. Yeah, I did have something to do with Biggie. Me and Gene Deal and Zip. Now Gene Deal, now your ass in jail now. That's crazy, man. Hey, shout out to everybody who was on here tonight. I'm finna get up out of here. I'm going live in the morning for Zaya trial. Nazaya, I'm going live for a trial. I don't know if that's her name, but baby girl, man, a 13-year-old. We going live in the morning for her trial. To see what Jarvis them. Well, he gonna get life, but we gonna go live and I'm gonna have more stories by then too. A couple of more stories, man. So make sure y'all stay safe, blessing 8. Shout out to everybody on here. Newski the man, Jace Moden. Shout out Joe Moden, Ashley Bell. Shout out Beezy Baby them all y'all. Running Donna. Taylor Reviews, Conceptual, Alexis, KD Johnson, Mr. CJ Talk, Potent Bakery. Shout out Brady Racks, Mr. CJ Talk, Shaky Shack, Everybody Trey, Cyrus Chirac. Yeah, shout out all y'all, man.
My nigga Glock made this shit.
Real Mod Squad shit. Whole lot of Mod Squad shit. Shout out Trenches News, nigga. Shout out NC. Shout out Made Media. Shout out Spark. Shout out Queen. Shout out B. Shout out Nene. See, hit my phone like Black make us a song. I hit YouTube, found a beat, 9 song. And see, you can go to her for the latest news. Like who told on who and who gave who the blues. Can't forget Queen Lotus, that's 126. Shorty smart as hell, gon' have you thinking about shit. Now let's get on the easy on the down south shit. Shorty real as hell, she gon' tell you about your shit. And she dropping videos, go subscribe to her shit. Sparks got the visuals of 99%. Made media out west, he in film mode, nigga. Get that nigga, bring a chick, I bet she feeling on that nigga. And shout out Savage Black, we gon' party on them niggas. Can't forget Nene, she catch bodies in the chat. It's that page fake of real shit, shorty gon' check. She gon' come back to the chat, wipe his nosy out the chat. Can't forget Uncle Swipe, Mr. Miyagi to you niggas. You can call him Swipe with Jordan or whatever, say you nigga. And to the ones that left, we ain't worried about shit. But make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip.
All right, y'all, I'm gone, man. Holla at y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Appreciate all y'all love support. Shout out to the Mod Squad, man. Make sure you go and follow my mods, man. Make sure y'all go and follow all my mods, man. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Shout out Joe the Mod. Make sure you follow him. Beezy Baby, Sparks Visual. Savage Black, Made Media Magazine, NC, Queen Lotus, 126. Make sure you go and follow all them, man. King of Mod TV, what's up? What's up, King of Mod? I ain't even see you. Shout out May J too. Yep. Oh, shout out Joe Morton. Shout out Sean Ward. Shout out all y'all, man. I love y'all. I'm up out of here. I gotta wake up in the morning because the trial started at 10 o'clock, so I gotta be up at 9 o'clock. I'm gone. Love y'all.
Real Mod Squad shit. Whole lot of Mod Squad shit. Shout out Trenches News, nigga. Shout out NC. Shout out Made Media. Shout out Spock. Shout out Queen. Shout out B. Shout out Nene. See, hit my phone like Black make us a song. I hit YouTube, found the beat, 9 song. And see, you can go to her for the latest news. Like who told on who and who gave who the blues. Can't forget Queen Lotus, that's 126. Shorty smart as hell, gon' have you thinking about shit. Now let's get on the easy on the down south shit. Shorty real as hell, she gon' tell you about your shit. And she dropping videos, go subscribe to her shit. Sparks got the visuals of 99%. Made media out west, he in film mode, nigga. Get that nigga, bring a chick, I bet she feeling on that nigga. And shout out Savage Black, we gon' party on them niggas. Can't forget Nene, she catch bodies in the chat. It's that page fake of real shit, shorty gon' check. She gon' come back to the chat, wipe his nosy out the chat. Can't forget Uncle Swipe, Mr. Miyagi to you niggas. You can call him Swiper Jordan or whatever, say you nigga. And to the ones that left, we ain't worried about shit. But make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure